Well, good evening and welcome to the Jungle Snow Canyon High School for Region 9 basketball presented by the Boulevard. Devin Dixon, Connor Collins with you here as the Snow Canyon Warriors enter tonight 5-2 in region play, 11-6 overall, and 4-3 Pineview Panthers come calling, and they are 11-6 overall. And this is a playoff game for the most part, CC. Panthers come in number 8th in the RPI this week, Snow Canyon at number 10. The 9th team in the RPI has to play Layton Christian Academy, and so, you know, Snow Canyon's looking like if Layton wins and we can beat Pineview, they could go up to number 8 tonight, and we all know what number 8 seeds get. If you're a top 8 seed, you get a bye followed by a home game in the playoffs before it shifts to Utah Valley University. So a lot riding on this crosstown rivalry game tonight.
Yeah, as we know, that hometown, just having that home court advantage, really, it makes all that much of a difference. Having that extra week to kind of rest, get your bodies right after a long season. We know a lot of these guys are playing a lot of minutes. There's not too many rosters right now in Region 9 that can go super deep into the bench, besides maybe teams like Dixie, teams like maybe sometimes Crimson, they go in a little bit, but really there's a lot of guys who play 30 minutes a night almost. So whoever can get in that top 8, get that first week, I really think it does a lot for them. It gives them a chance to get their legs under them, and it gives you a chance to kind of scout and see what's going on around you.
This is the pregame festivities built by Bucks Ace Hardware. Stop by and see a friendly face at your local Bucks over there next to the high school in Hurricane, the original location out there on State Street. Locations Dinosaur Crossing in Washington and, of course, in Santa Clara as well. And we've got lots to get into. We're going to get into the keys to the game. We'll reiterate what the coaches told us earlier today. We've talked with both coaches and get you all the storylines. The number one storyline, let's jump right to it, CC. Owen Mackey, 23.5 points per game. Nash Schroeder, 23.5 points per game. They are dead tied, not just to lead the region in scoring, but the entire 4A classification in the state of Utah. And so one of these guys probably going to outduel the other one and take the scoring lead after tonight, and it's head-to-head.
Yeah, that's what you would think, but maybe we just get a good old-fashioned Devin Booker, Luka Doncic matchup, right, where these two guys are going to go back and forth all night long. Last time we watched these guys match up, it was insane, and I think Nash Schroeder actually got the better of the two. You know, not only did Pineview get away with this, but I just felt at the time he had that game in his hands. Every shot that he was taking, it felt like he had the confidence behind it, and I trusted that when he let go of a shot, it was going in, so I could only imagine what he was feeling. But you talked about it, the guard play here tonight between Mackey, Schroeder, but I want to see some of the other guards as well step up. Adam Moore, who's kind of been getting a little bit more involved on the offensive side, passing the ball around, would you figure, from the quarterback there. And also on the other end, seeing Griffin Shepard, seeing him kind of come alive as he's creeping closer towards that 1,000-point line. We'll see tonight if Pineview has any of those other guards step up, give a little bit of a helping hand to Nash Schroeder.
Yeah, Griffin Shepard probably won't get the 1,000-point mark tonight. He needs 54 points, but he could get it by next Friday. It could come in the next week. Of course, Pineview only had this game this week. They had the bye on Wednesday, so he's going to have 2 games next week. I would guesstimate with a good performance tonight, it would take no longer than next Friday. If he just hits his season average for the next 3 games, he'd have it by next Friday night. So that would give Pineview 2 1,000-point career guys. Nash Schroeder eclipsed that mark a little over a week ago out in Hurricane, and he's still adding to that total. You mentioned the first meeting. That was a win for the Pineview Panthers at the Pit. That was the pre-Christmas region game, 61-58. What you got to remember about that game is Owen Mackey was out in the Coach Walk Classic, and he was still trying to get that ankle healthy. So you know, he was 4 of 17 in that first meeting. We're seeing a healthy Owen Mackey. We did not see that in the first meeting, so that's one of the differences. We're also seeing a Snow Canyon team that comes in after a huge win on Wednesday, in which Carter Campbell and Owen Aloha combined for 18 points against Sean Feltz. So they're playing with a lot of confidence tonight as well. So tall order, playoff atmosphere. already starting to be a lot of fans here as we close in on tip-off.
Yeah, I think one thing I really like from Snow Canyon lately, Devin, is they've started to find their groove as far as the post play, kind of the big man two game that they can do, not only with Owen Mackey, but with Owen Iloa. I mean, those two guys have now started to work up and down that block, and really it's become a hard task, even for guys like Sean Feltz and Kyle Lemke to defend against. When you have two, what do you call, let's say forwards coming at you in high school basketball, it's hard to defend when there's really a lack of size all around.
Yeah, no question about it. Pre-game festivities continue. We're going to take a 2-minute break. When we come back, we'll dive into the Team D Auto Sales keys to the game. It's the Panthers and the Warriors coming up next on the Fan Sports Network. Stay with us, everybody.
Scooter's Coffee and Hurricane is the best way to start your day or get you through your day. From breakfast sandwiches to cinnamon rolls to amazing smoothies and, of course, coffee. Anytime is a good time to sip and smile. Scooter's Coffee, open 7 days a week.
Remember when Down East was all scratch and dent furniture, your go-to for dorm rooms, kids' rooms, and first homes? Well, the times have changed and Down East has changed with you. Down East is proud to offer our beautiful collection of high-quality furniture designed to elevate your space and make a statement. From stylish sofas and dining tables to cozy bedroom collections. If you're starting fresh or looking to upgrade, Down East has everything you need to create the home you'll love.
The Fan Sports Network is your home for local sports. Catch The Drive with Devin Dixon from 7 to 9. And From the Bleachers with Caden Formaster and Mark Musgrave from 4 to 6. Plus, Utah Tech and high school sports live on the radio and streaming on the fansportsnetwork.com. Relatives coming to visit, not enough room, or maybe you're looking to host a family reunion and need a house with a pool. Well, Red Rock Vacation Rentals has got you covered. From 2-bedroom condos to 10-bedroom luxury homes, they truly have something for everyone. Plan your perfect getaway or staycation. Visit stgeorgeutahvacationrentals.com.
Oh, hello, Italian nightclub from Jimmy John's. Ciao, freshly baked bread piled with Italian-style meats. Hey, hand-sliced veggies. Am I obsessed with this sandwich? Yeah. So what if I am? Jimmy John's. Order online or on the app.
Bucks Ace Hardware pregame show continues. Devin Dixon, Connor Collins here at the Jungle. Snow Canyon Warriors ready to go. And they've got the crowd wearing pink tonight. Valentine's this month. So a lot of the student section dressed in pink tonight. And, of course, you see some of the visitors, the Pineview Panthers, that are also wearing pink. So the student bodies look to be coordinating a little bit, even though they go to different schools, which you love to see that.
Yeah, you know, I think you got a little bit of the, what you call here. I know back in football season, it's the breast cancer awareness. I'm not sure. I feel like there's something in February as well where that pink stands significance. But either way, I like seeing it. Like you mentioned, you got the coordination. However, I wish the camera would see right now. We got the oh my God, I can't talk.
ESCPN.
I got dyslexic.
Yeah. Yeah.
But they got a little ESPN desk out there, it looks like. So I wonder if tonight during the free throw line, maybe it's going to get down to the clutch and somebody's going to do some shenanigans behind the backboard.
Yeah, Snow Canyon Warriors there. They got their pens and papers out. They're getting ready for the game as well. Glad you're with us tonight. We're on radio 99.5, 95.3 in St. George, 93.1 up in Cedar City. We'll keep you up to date on the other two games going tonight. Crimson hosting Cedar. We'll get Nets on Fire score updates all night long. And then Desert Hills at Hurricane. That game is streaming on our YouTube page. You can link to it on the fansportsnetwork.com. Just like this game, our Boulevard home game of the week, as Pineview and Snow Canyon closing in on tip-off. Got just about 7.5 minutes before the starting lineups, our national anthem, and the introductions. So let's dive into our Team D Auto Sales keys to the game tonight, as we appreciate Team D Auto Sales, 488 East St. George Boulevard. For Snow Canyon, talk with Coach Ball. Unselfish, find the open shot. He's been really happy with the roles have been defined and how guys are executing, and that includes Owen Mackey. Owen Mackey sometimes is almost almost too unselfish, but he always makes the right play, whether it's a pass or a shot. So we'll keep an eye on that. And this guard line has been shooting the three really good when they get the right guy, the open shot they want.
Yeah, and I think you've talked about how he always seems to make that right decision, right? Whether he's down in the low post or if he's taking the ball up the court. If you have number 24 just starting the playoff, I think he needs to have the ball go through his hands at least twice every time, every possession on offense. Good things generally will happen. So
points in the paint, obviously 18 points combined on Wednesday in a Snow Canyon win at Crimson. We'll see if the bigs can get it done. Condi has some size, but he likes to shoot the three and play inside out. Cam Smith, the other big, should see some good minutes tonight from Coach Pat Amico. You got to contain Nash Schroeder, and off-ball movement. You can't get stagnant on offense.
Yeah, that's one thing I've noticed a lot lately with Snow Canyon is sometimes you do see some of the surrounding players almost kind of watching Owen Mackey and waiting, not really setting any screens, making any backdoor cuts, kind of getting into open space. And I get it. Number 24 is a great player, but if you're a teammate and you're out there on the court with him, you got to find ways to get yourself open and create opportunities for Mackey as well. So I hope tonight we see a little bit more play design and just kind of some more movement on offense, a little less stagnant.
And that has been better lately, as I've noticed, watching that Crimson game on Wednesday. They got out in transition. They were running. They were moving the ball side to side, almost a little more Steph Curry-esque, where you're running off screens and you're moving without the ball. For the Pineview Panthers, Team D Auto Sales, keys to the game, rebounding, right? You got some good bigs here. You got a rebound. Coach Pat Amico joined us this morning on the Fan Sports Network and said, hey, that's got to be an emphasis for us tonight. He said we're going to have to give them different matchups. We're going to have to change up our defenses. It does sound like he's going to go back to Caleb Schmidt to guard Owen Mackey, but they'll throw some different looks at OMAC tonight. Free throws, that's what bit them in the Desert Hills loss last week, as they were 3 for 11, I think, from the free throw line. And in a close game, you got to shoot better from the free throw line. So Coach mentioned that. And then the transition defense, because of what we saw with Snow Canyon the last couple of games, where they were getting out and pushing the tempo, he knows his guys have to be back quickly in transition defense.
Yeah, well, we got to talk with Coach Amico this morning, and Paul brought up a great point that they do have two guards who are shooting at the top of the free throw range right here in Region 4A. They got 7 in the top, or 2 in the top 7, excuse me. And the thing is with this team is they just find a way to stay aggressive, right? I've never seen the Pineview Panthers slow down and just kind of let off the gas. They're always trying to attack. They're always trying to play physical up in your face. I think one thing I want to see tonight is who's going to be the guy to match up with Owen Iloa. Like I mentioned, he's really starting to come together here for the Warriors. I know he's taken a little bit as he kind of transferred in from Hurricane, learning the team, learning the schemes and things like that. However, I think he's starting to find his groove. And like I said, having two bigs down low really can help you in a league like this.
Those are your Team D Auto Sales keys to the game. Go get the keys to a brand new ride for you, for someone in your family. Great selection of used cars, trucks, SUVs, 488 East St. George Boulevard, or check out their selection on their website, teamdautosales.com. That's teamdautosales.com. We're getting into crunch time, CC, and the one other thing I wanted to point out in Coach's comments, we don't have anything on tape from earlier today, but I want to reiterate some more things. Coach Ball said this is a playoff game to me.
Yeah.
And it really feels that way again with Pineview at 8th in the RPI entering tonight, Snow Canyon at 10th. There's a lot at stake because the importance of that bye and then that home game is paramount. That's what everybody's gunning for. Right now it looks like Dixie's a lock, right? And then the winner of this game is going to have kind of the inside track, we think, going in the final week of the season. For the loser of this game, both Snow Canyon and both Pineview, the only way I think they could jump back up into the top 8 is beating Dixie. They both still have one more matchup with the undefeated Flyers. And that's a tall order, as we've seen, as nobody has really come close to beating Dixie yet in region play. I think their closest win, Dixie by 11.
Yeah, they had that big game last week against Crimson, but I'll tell you what, these two teams, they have a chance. They have the opportunity. They have the potential. They got to go out there and get it done. You can feel this playoff atmosphere, though. You look around in this gym, we still got about 5 minutes until tip-off here, but it is packing up. This gym is getting tight. The energy is up. It's feeling good. I'm excited. This is what it's like, man. This is that playoff atmosphere that they envisioned, and it's going to be a good one here tonight. I can already tell.
Here's the latest RPI rankings in case you have not looked lately, and then we'll get you the region standings going into to a Friday night in Region 9 basketball action. Dixie is on a bye tonight. They are off tonight. They do not play. Layton Christian, because they played 2 tournament games down in Arizona, they have 2 more wins than Dixie. So they are 19-3. That's why they've jumped back up to number 1. Dixie is 17-3 overall. So Layton Christian 1, Dixie 2. Logan is up to number 3. Bear River is 4. Green Canyon comes in 5. Cottonwood got one of their stars back, and they haven't lost in region. That region struggled just a little bit up there. And Cottonwood is 14-5 on the season, so they've climbed up to number 6. Ridgeline is 7. Like I mentioned, Pineview at 8. Mountain View at 9, but they play Layton Christian. And then Snow Canyon at 10. Provo is 11. Murray 12. Crimson comes in at 14. Desert Hills at 15. So there's kind of a look at some of the teams in the top 15 in the RPI. You can always go to uhsaa.org and click on the RPI tab and check it out. It's changing every day of the week as teams play up north on different days than we play down south. We're on Wednesdays and Fridays in region play, and some of the other regions have other game nights. So it's always changing day to day, the shuffle. They will pull it down, I think, at the end of next week, and then when the regular season ends, they'll have the big reveal, and then everybody will find out their seeding and their matchups, and that's going to be a lot of fun. Again, the state tournament is the 23rd through the 26th, 24th through the 26th up at Utah Valley University. So we're in championship month already here as it's February 2nd.
Flown by.
Well, that's going to do it for our pregame show built by Bucks ASR. We're also presented by Finley Subaru, but we do have one more thing to pick. It's our Star Watch tonight, and Finley Subaru brings you the star of the game. That's the player of the game at the end, but who we keep an eye on, it's pretty obvious tonight. The 2 guys that lead the region and 4A in scoring, Nash Schroeder, Owen Mackey. Don't have to overthink that. You could look at, Condi and Camden Smith versus Aloha down low and Carter Campbell down low. Those guys could be X factors, but no question who these 2 stars are. It's Schroeder for the Panthers, Owen Mackey for the Warriors. There is his little brother Reggie Mackey on the team. He's going to be the future star of this Snow Canyon team for the next 2 years. You got to imagine. Cheerleaders, players starting to line up. They've unveiled the American flag from the rafters. If you're listening on radio, just a reminder, we are streaming this game on the fansportsnetwork.com, on our YouTube page, and also got the link up on our good friends at KSLSports.com, so you can watch this anywhere on your smartphone or your smart TV. Candace Seacrest, our video producer, tonight. Sebastian run the camera. Jeff is our statistician. Devin Dixon, Connor Collins. This is the Boulevard home game of the week. All right, let's keep it right here for one of the students singing our national anthem. Yes, indeed. One of the Snow Canyon students, I wish I had her name. Great rendition of our national anthem. And now public address announcer will get to the starting lineups. Our starting lineups brought to you by House of Jump. Also looking for the House of Jump dunk of the game. If we get it tonight, we will give you the text number where you can get 1 hour free jump time for everybody that texts the House of Jump dunk text coastline. And so keep an eye on that for you tonight. Houses Jump, 415 South Dixie Drive, indoor trampoline arena, arcade games, perfect for your kid's next birthday party.
Yeah, if I were a betting man, right in front of the ESCPN desk, you're probably going to see Owen Mackey go hammer one down. I mean, this guy, we've seen it time and time again. It seems like he's just got bunnies, jumps right out the gym. I think Owen Mackey tonight, he's got a good chance at putting one in for you. But yeah, looks like we got our Pineview Panthers getting brought out here tonight, and we're going to be starting off with number 3, Adam Moore, coming out for us.
Yeah, Adam Moore, he's only a junior, the quarterback of the football team. Obviously, here comes Nash Schroeder. Nash, 23.5 points. The senior, he's a next level player. Kayla Schmidt, just a sophomore. His sister, Allison, he has 2 older sisters. Allison was a basketball player for the Pineview Panthers women's team a couple years ago. Griffin Shepard closing in on 1,000 points. Needs 54 more to join Schroeder. And Trevor Condi getting the nod from first-year coach Pat Amico. Got some great assistants over there helping, and lights are off for Coach Ryan Ball. You know, it's funny, between Coach Amico and Ball in the first matchup, I don't think either coach sat down. They were both making adjustments in game and going back and forth. A lot of fun seeing these first-year head coaches go toe-to-toe between these 2 respective teams. Again, that first meeting, Pineview won 61-58 over the Pit. Crank up the Guns N' Roses. Welcome to the jungle. And now the starters, it will be Dre Smith, Damon Ince, Trey Kelch, your guard line, Owen Mackey, and it will be Owen Aloha. They've kind of went back and forth some nights based on matchups. It's been Carter Campbell, others has been Owen Aloha. It will be Owen Aloha getting the start tonight for Coach Ryan Ball. And those are your House of Jump starting lineups for these 2 respective teams. And a good crowd here on hand. And we are excited to be with you on the Fan and on the live stream tonight for what we think is a good one. I mean, it was a 1-possession game last time. This one's probably not going to be settled by more than a possession or 2 again tonight.
Well, a few moments ago, Double D, you mentioned how there's going to be a few teams really looking at this RPI when it gets brought down here in about a week or so. These are probably 2 teams right here at the top of the list. These 2 and a team like Crimson Cliffs all kind of teetering right on that edge of having that number 8 seed in the top 8, where you can get that first round bye, get the home court advantage before you got to go up to Utah Valley. We know how important that is. All I know is this playoff atmosphere is starting to kick in here tonight.
Yeah, no question about it, and you see the lights starting to come back on. I just feel like the last 4 or 5 years, our Region 9 intros for the home teams just keep getting better and better and better. You're seeing pregame videos, you're seeing laser light shows, you're seeing a lot of great themes around the region, and not a better place to be than with us here at the Jungle tonight, or watching or listening on the Fan Sports Network or KSLSports.com, the FanSportsNetwork.com. It will be Condi and Aloha to tip it off here. Jump ball brought to you by Handel's Homemade Ice Cream. Get a scoop or 2 open late on Bluff Street. The month of love. Take your date in for some ice cream at Handel's. We're going to re-jump it. They say a little early there. And we'll re-jump it, and we put 8 minutes on the first quarter clock, and it's won by Trey Kelch and Owen Aloha, and we are underway. Into the front court goes Kelch. Warriors working left to right on the radio dial, wearing the white home jerseys with the green numbers. Panthers all black jerseys with the white numbers. Straight away Smith over to Mackey. Mackey's going to drop it down to Aloha. Turns, faces, backs his way down. And he'll kick it back out to Ince, who'll drive the lane. Go to Kelch straight away. They got to go 10 on the shot clock here. Aloha's going to go power dribble, pump fakes, high off the window, and it does not drop. In and out, no good.
Yeah, a little too strong there as he put that one off the back of glass. I like the idea. Go low, go at Condi. We know that he's tall, but he definitely does not have the size strength advantage on Aloha. So I like that idea to attack him down low until they decide to do something about it.
Moore goes inside. Shepard drop step, left-handed hook. No, that hangs on the rim. Falls off, no good. So both teams come up empty on their opening possession. Here's Omac. He'll flip it to Kelch. Back out to Dre Smith. Warriors being pretty patient. Now down to 18 on the shot clock. Omack to the elbow, keeps going to the angle, and a bump foul on Caleb Schmidt.
I like what we see so far out of Snow Canyon. We're seeing movement. We're seeing guys kind of be in motion right now, not staying stagnant. And that was one of the keys of the game that we talked about, right? Was guys getting around on offense and just kind of creating space for Owen Mackey to work with.
And that's the right call. Schmidt was just giving him enough of a forearm there to impede progress, just enough. Inside, shot up, no good. Put back, that good. Owen Aloha has the first points of the night.
I like that, and that's his second rebound here already, and gets rewarded as he goes up and gets the offensive rebound, a little extra points on the side.
Keeping track of our Red Rock real estate rebound statistic tonight. Of course, stats brought to you by Down East Furniture. They got that feather sectional on sale over there. As a three goes up, no good from Schmidt. Cleared the defensive rebound, and here comes SC. Owen Mackey, stop, pop, three in the air. Nothing but the bottom for Owen Mackey. And just like that, it's 5-0 Snow Canyon.
Yeah, Schmidt's got to get up a little bit quicker there. I think Owen Mackey saw he had just a split second of free space, and he took it, and he drains it.
Panthers now down by 5. Need a bucket. Started this game 0 for 2. Adam Moore, a good look at a three, and bingo, Adam Moore hits a Cache Valley Bank three.
Nothing like the quarterback dropping dimes from long range.
Smooth looking shot there from Adam Moore, 5-3. Owen Mackey drives the lane, scores it from the left side with the right hand, and he's got a quick 5 just like that on back-to-back buckets.
Yeah, we're starting to see a little bit of scoring here by both teams. I wouldn't be surprised if Nash starts to get involved here.
And Nash Schroeder does take the triple. Missed it. Put back Griffin Shepard. That's good. Interesting note, Jake Schrader, of course, head assistant coach to John Judkins, is Nash Schroeder's dad, but it's Owen Mackey that's already signed and committed to play at Utah Tech after his mission. And, of course, Jake Schroeder, the Trailblazers, home game again tomorrow, so he's in the building as his recruit. Owen Mackey hits another three, this one with a friendly bounce on the front of the rim, and down it goes.
Yeah, it feels like he's starting to have his way here tonight, and, you know, let's just see now if Pineview can find a way to stop the bleeding, find an answer here, as the pass almost goes out of bounds.
10-5 our score on the Wilkinson's House of Lighting scoreboard. Griffin Shepard, spin cycle, left hand, no, too strong off the window. A great move, but just too much momentum. Did not have the soft touch to lay it with the proper geometry off the backboard. We've all been there.
Let's see what Snow Canyon does here right now. They got a few guys kind of standing in the same place. Got to space it out a little bit.
Well, I think you want to heat check Mackey, don't you? He's 3 out of his last 3 shots in 3 trips. And they're going to get Shepard on a foul defending on, guess who? Owen Mackey.
And that's going to be a tough task for anybody tonight who has to be called upon, you know. And I think we saw they have their opportunities, but if you give Omac just a little bit of space, he's going to go at you.
Aloha blocked away by the Condor, Trevor Condi. Right to Smith, though, for 3. Won't go. Aloha grabs the rebound. Spin move, pump fake, falls down, and travels with it. That's the right call. There was not enough there to draw a foul.
Yeah, it looks like he kind of got his feet twisted up just a little bit. Let's see here on the replay.
This is the block. Woo! Yeah. Timed it perfectly.
Yeah, that's a good block by Condi. He gets up there and uses that long wingspan by the Condor.
So Panthers down 10-5 with possession. Jelani Ojegba has checked in off the bench for Coach Pat Amico. Schroeder in the corner. Drives the baseline. Hangs and hits off the window. Beautiful move by Nash.
You knew it wasn't going to be too long before he wanted to get invited to the scoring party, and he took a nice dribble drive right down the lane.
First bucket of the night. So Mackey's got 8. Schroeder has his first 2. That's our Finley Subaru Star Watch tonight. Go see the all-star lineup on the saving side of the freeway at Finley Subaru. Hard drive by Mackey. Left hand from the right side, no. Owen Aloha on the glass, has it stripped away, but recollects it. He flips out to Ince for 3. Ricochets off the iron, no good. Rebound Pineview.
Yeah, they're letting them play down there. It looked like some hands might have gone a little in there, a little contact, but they let it go.
Ojegba takes a 3. That's off the rim, no good. 10-7, Warriors lead by 3 with possession here. Just 3 minutes left in the first quarter. Trey Kelch on a wayside dribble, flips it over to Mackey on the wing. He'll drive to the middle and weave it to Ince, who will take a deep 3. And Owen Aloha grabs another offensive rebound. Ince cutting down the lane. Blocked by Condor, but a foul on Trevor Condi. The Condor, as I like to call him. And that looked pretty clean. Did he get him with the body?
It looked like just on the way down, but I love seeing what Owen Aloha was doing here tonight. I mean, just the physical presence, grabbing the rebounds, and it looks like Coach Miko's seen enough here as he's starting to get Camden Smith ready, get a little physical presence down low, try to stop, maybe stop the bleeding on some of these rebounds, offensive rebounds allowed to Snow Canyon.
Already Crimson leading 11-0 over at Cedar on our Nets on Fire Region 9 score update. Building champions on and off the court. Check out more at netsonfire.org. Here it's 11-7 after free throws split by Damon Ince from the Fabulous Freddy's free throw line. Schroeder doubled, gets it to Ojegba. Jelani's dad, Jermaine, played collegiately at BYU, and they go into big Cam Smith, and he knows what to do, scores it.
Yeah, right off the bench there, checks in, gets some instant points, and you know, that's what they wanted to see, was a big man, use his strength, push some guys around down low, and that's what you're gonna get with Cam Smith.
Mackey dribbling, trying to find some space, gives it up to Kelch. Kelch darts down the lane to the baseline. Campbell, reverse lane, got it. Carter Campbell. How about that from the other CC?
Yeah, nice little nifty move as he goes up and under the backboard. You know, a lot of guys try to go around, maybe try to force something up, but he does the nice up and under move there, rewarded with a quick, easy two.
Got a whistle and a foul. That one's going to go on the Warriors on Reggie Mackey. So you got Owen Mackey, I call him O-Mac. You got Reggie Mackey, R-Mac, and they call that on the shot. So Schroeder will head to the Fabulous Freddy's free throw line and shoot two, fuel up, and save. Big gas savings right now, 20 cents off with every car wash when you fill up at the pump. And for a limited time, I don't think this is going to last too much longer. You can join their unlimited monthly car wash club at Fabulous Freddy's for just $9.99 a month.
Ooh, what
wash
a deal.
Your car as much as you'd like. Take advantage. That will not last long. Stop by one of your two Southern Utah Fabulous Freddy's. 13-11 after both free throws good by Nash Schroeder. But guess what? Mac from downtown straight away with a hand in his face, and he got the deep triple.
I know, I almost wanted to say if you give him a little bit of space, but even then, there really wasn't a little bit of space. He just still.
Camden Smith off a great pass. Can't quite get it to go. That would have been a sweet shot. Kelch gets to the middle. Doubled out to Mackey, and Mackey not on line with that three-point attempt. 16-11. Snow Canyon leads Pineview by 5. Ticking down near 1 minute left here in the opening quarter from the jungle at Snow Canyon High School. It's our game of the week presented by the Boulevard. They go into Cam Smith, and Cam Smith with a kiss off the window, and down it goes for the big fella.
Yeah, just starting to find his groove right now, pushing his body around, and I tell you what, he's by far the biggest dude out there in size, so nobody's going to be stopping him if he's putting his back against you.
And hang and hits a little teardrop floater in the middle of the key. Damon Ince has 3 points now in the contest.
That was a nice little touch that he dropped on that. Just a little teardrop right over the top of Cam Smith.
23 seconds on the shot clock, 26 on the game clock. Griff Shepard goes in, misfires, gets it back. That putback won't go, and it's knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Pineview. It'll be Snow Canyon basketball.
I'll tell you what, Double D, it looks like they're letting them play out here, because as Shepard goes to that basket there, it seems like there's a lot of hands and traffic flying in. Finds a way to try to get the basket up, grab his own rebound, still not able to convert.
Mackey out there with the two-guard action with Kelch. Back to Mackey. Campbell gives it back to Mackey off a handoff. Mackey's going to take a contested three, and they're going to call foul on Jelani Ojegba on 3 by Mackey. So to the line goes O-Mac.
And with 5 seconds left there in the first quarter, you know better not to foul, but just so crafty, so nifty at drawing the contact.
First foul on Ojegba to the line. Already now 11 now. That free throw gives him 12 first quarter points for Owen Mackey. Second free throw's good from the Fab Freddy's free throw line. And one more coming to extend the Snow Canyon lead out to 7 points now, 20-13. Panthers will have time if they can get this defensive rebound on a miss, or even if he makes it, plenty of time to try to get the last second shot of the quarter with 5.3 on the clock. Mackey's third is good, gets all three. Really good quarter. 14 now to lead all scorers by Owen Mackey. Into Schroeder. Schroeder with three. Schroeder with two. Racing ahead. Runner, good if it goes. He got it. Nash Schroeder does beat the horn. He'll cut the Warrior lead to 6. Worth another look. Nash Schroeder, 1 foot runner with one hand. Oh yeah. 21-15. We'll take a full timeout. Be right back on the Fan Sports Network. Snow Canyon has the early lead.
Asphalt. It's not something we think about much, except when it's in bad shape. At Holbrook Asphalt, we help cities, HOAs, and businesses avoid replacing painfully expensive roads and parking lots. To avoid the cost of replacing asphalt, you must effectively preserve it while it's still in good condition. University research has shown Holbrook Asphalt's HA5 slows asphalt aging by 67%. We make your pavement assets last longer, cost less to own, all while achieving higher property values. Visit holbrookasphalt.com to discover more.
Hey, it's Sheldon Demke. Check out the latest episode of What's on the Menu, a behind-the-scenes tour of local restaurants. We'll see some of their favorite dishes and get an inside look on how these dishes are prepared. Check out this week's episode at stgeorgenews.com and click the shows on the menu tab.
After the first quarters, we welcome you back here on the Fan Sports Network. Snow Canyon leads 21-15. Really, it was Owen Mackey scoring, CC, but how about the rebounding? You look at our Red Rock Real Estate rebounds, 9-5 advantage for Snow Canyon, and Owen Aloha had a big role in that.
Yeah, I thought tonight that this was going to be big for him, because I look at Pineview, and they do have Condi as he grabs his ball at the high post, but he's not necessarily the biggest and strongest. He has a lot of height to him, and he's long, and he's got a good reach, but he is able to be pushed around a little bit, and I figured that's what they were going to try to do here tonight, and so far they've had success. And like you mentioned, the offensive rebounds, the second chance points, it's been huge for Snow Canyon here in this game.
Quick foul on Carter Campbell. Schroeder goes on the inbound, one dribble, three-pointer too strong. Rebound Warriors. So you can make a run here in the second quarter between these two region rivals. Both have some really good seniors mixed with some great underclassmen talent. Another whistle down low, and we got a foul on Caleb Schmidt, and I think that's his second. It is.
Again, a hard task you're asking him to do, kind of body up Owen Mackey down low, and just got his kind of forearm there on the hip and nudging a little too hard right in front of the ref. They're going to call that.
21-15 our score. Schmidt will take a seat. Devin Williams will check in for the first time tonight for Coach Pat Amico. Inbound to Smith. Dre Smith triple. Why not? Lead is 8 for the Warriors.
Having a really good night so far, shooting from beyond the arc.
No question. Schroeder. Kick out to Condi. Condi has it ripped, but it goes right to Williams. He tries to pass through Kelch, and Kelch so good with the thievery. Kelch gonna wait to set up the offense. Didn't really have numbers on a fast break. And over to Dre Smith, who hits another Cache Valley Bank three. Nothing but the bottom.
He's getting hot, Double D. That was a deep three there, so that's 2 back-to-back. Let's see here. Maybe they're gonna heat him up again on the heat check for 3.
Largest lead of the game now after Dre Smith hitting back-to-back threes. Worth another look. Our Holbrook Asphalt replay. That was out near the volleyball line.
Man, he's about 4.5 feet away from the three-point line. I mean, that's the type of shot you want to see.
That's range at the high school level. That's good from any college line, and good from the NBA line for that matter as well. Williams will take an open three. Back iron. The Condor with the rebound, goes to a drop spin move, and he scores it with a kiss off the window. Good move. Pineview needed that bucket. Cuts the lead down to 10, 27-17. First points of the night for the Condor.
Yeah, I like seeing that for Condi. And what was really nice about it was the footwork, right? It wasn't just an open bucket. It was a nice post up, using his footwork and finesse, and getting a good quick two.
Corner pocket three for Armack. No. Aloha, another offensive rebound. And it's knocked out of bounds, and it'll be Panther basketball. Kind of blocked out of the hands after he'd secured that rebound. 10 Red Rock Real Estate rebounds. Hey, how about this? Turnovers? Both teams just 1 turnover so far, and we're 6 minutes and some change left in the second quarter. Cleanly played hoops game so far.
Yeah, we've seen some nice basketball here tonight, and the offense has been top-level scoring.
We are pacing nicely to get our Holbrook Asphalt Big Score dessert tonight. We just need over 55 points. And fans, you win. Get 5 ounces free yogurt for everybody at St. George Yogurtland. Why settle for 2 when Adam Moore knows he can have a 3 as he hits it from the left angle?
That's his second one here tonight. Adam Moore, one of those guys that we said we wanted to see get a little bit more involved. Take some of that pressure off of Nash Schroeder. Maybe get Griffin Shepard some open looks. If you got to defend number 3, that's going to open up some more guys as well for the Panthers. I love what he's done here tonight.
Trey Smith has 2 triples, 6 points, and Adam Moore has 2 triples, 6 points. And now a turnover by the Warriors, and the Panthers will have the possession. Take another look. Kelch just flipped it over there, and Aloha stepped out of bounds as he couldn't handle it.
Yeah, just a little too closer on the sideline, and you can feel like Pineview starting to get a little bit of momentum here as they're trying to crawl their way back into this game.
Next stoppage, we'll get you a Nets on Fire score update from Desert Hills and Hurricane. 5:07 left on the clock here. And that was a bump foul called down low. Take another look for our streaming audience. Radio was just a baseline drive, and not a lot there, but they called that one on Mackey. That's Reggie Mackey with his second personal foul. And appreciate Dealer Collision, proud sponsor of High School Hoops on the network. If you've been in an accident, remember, you choose where you get your car fixed. Choose Dealer Collision. Quick shot on an inbounds, won't go. Here comes Mackey. Omack down the lane. No. Oloa tips it back to Mackey. Warriors with second chance point opportunity here. Corner 3 for Mackey, and he gets the friendly bounce, and it softly goes through the nylon.
I'm telling you, Owen Iloa getting you these second chance points with the tip back, and Owen Mackey just converting every time as if he has no range that he can't hit from.
4:33 left on our Scooters Coffee clock. 30-20. 10-point lead for the Warriors. They dig in defensively. Driving, spin move, pull up Jay. Nash Schroeder too strong. All right, Nets on Fire score up. Desert Hills leads 22-11 out in the Tigers Den in Hurricane. Eli already has 16 points. 3 by Ince from the corner, and this one no good. Schroeder wants to run, knifing down the lane, and he flips it up, hits the rim underneath it. Rebound Panthers, and a foul called on the Warriors.
Yeah, got a little hectic there as Schroeder was trying to get a quick point transition bucket, and
I think Mackey's going to get credit with a clean block there. Hey, but on
hard angle here, but he goes right up over the back of him.
Devin Williams to the Fabulous Freddy's free throw line. Again, bye week, so the Panthers haven't played since last week when they lost to Desert Hills, and free throws haunting them, and much better shooting. You think Coach Pat Amico had him shooting some extra free throws the last 7 days?
Oh yeah, no doubt. I mean, this is when you get down to these games that are really close and they matter, free throws are going to be a deciding factor almost every time.
Hey, it's a timeout, just a 30. We'll keep it right here. Timeouts all season long, brought to you by Luke Udy & Associates, your local American family insurance agents, for great service, great people, and great rates on your home, your auto, or your life insurance. Call Luke today, 435-251-9102. Get that free quote and see how much Luke can save you. You might notice your premiums are going up, and Luke can help at American Family Insurance. The new principal, Kyle Campbell, is in with the second place at state cheer team, trying to fire up the student body section. Did you see that? Kyle Campbell, one of the...
Yeah, I was wondering who that was down there.
Great guy. Had a stint as assistant principal, athletic director, been in admin for a while now. Kim Munkers is with Rusty Taylor, replacing the retiring Craig Hammer at the district state level. Kyle Campbell is, as about a week ago, been named the replacement. He will be the new principal here at Snow Canyon High School. I love to see that. Engaging with the student athletes and the fans. A little runner by the Warriors won't go. Ball tipped around, controlled by Griff. Griff Shepard splits the defense and loses the handle. and here comes Mackey and the Warriors. They're up by 8. Looking for more. Trey Kelch hard driving a foul. Shot won't go. He'll head to the stripe for 2.
Yeah, Schroeder just kind of hanging on the backside there as he goes up, and looks like maybe kind of grazes him on that right shoulder, but man, it's just a ticky-tacky foul there.
Yeah, it didn't look like a ton of contact there, but anytime you're driving hard to the bucket, the offense will get that call most of the time.
Yeah, when you're going up left-handed, but kind of shielding off with his right side, and just enough for Nat Schroeder to get caught hanging on. Cam Smith checking on in for Trevor Condie.
And both free throws won't go, and Cam Smith grabs the rebound.
See what Schroeder's got in store here as he does a quick handoff here to Adam Moore.
Moore to Williams. Williams down the lane. Double team comes, and they say travels as he took the contact and then travels. Pymie's got to believe the bump is what caused the travel, but they didn't get that whistle. Right here, is there a contact? Sure. Is Aloha set? I don't know.
Yeah, just
tough call. Pymie does not get the break. Warriors going to work offensively. Omac guarded by Shepard. Schmidt sitting with 2 fouls. He started on Mackey. Mackey has a game-high 17 points already of the 30 scored by the Warriors. Little leaner, and there is Dre Smith. Little 15-foot leaner found the bottom of the well.
Yeah, Dre Smith already now quick. 8 points as he's come off the bench.
Inside spin move. Schroeder goes over to Cam Smith, and 1 for big Cam Smith, who's been picking up a ton of college football offers. Coach Amico told me early in the season he is so great for this team. The energy is contagious. When he's not in the game, he's leading by example, leading the cheer on the bench. But he's had an impact in this game so far tonight on the floor.
Yeah, no doubt. That was something that we thought Pymie really could take advantage of with him, is right. You know, he has that size with him. He has a little bit of weight behind him, and he's just so strong, right? He's able to push guys around down low. He's also able to grab rebounds with just pure athleticism.
Cam Smith has 4, can't get .5. Free throw missed, and Snow Canyon setting up the half-court offense. They go to Dre at the free throw line. Whips it to Kelch in the corner. Guarded by Moore. Now over to Mackey. Guarded by Shepard. Mackey goes by Shepard. It rises in the air with a 2-hand flush it down.
I told you we were going to see one, man. He always has something in store. I thought maybe he was going to save it for the second half when he's going toward his own bench, but I'm sure he's got something coming the other way as well. What a slam there by Omac.
Big time house of jump dunk. We'll give you that number to text in and get free jump time in just a second. Panthers going to work on the offense. And Griffin Shepard, offensive foul called. Big collision down there, and the charge taken. It's brought to you by Dealer Collision. Well, all you have to do is text keyword dunk as you'll take another look at the house of jump dunk and Mackey rising and flushing. Text keyword dunk to 833-644-2423. That number one more time is 833-644-2423, and they'll give you a text back. You show the text, you get 1 hour free jump time for everybody that texts that number. So take advantage. Text now, text later, but text 833-644-2423. Keyword dunk. We had a foul, and then now the officials are going over to the scorer's table. Let's take a look at what happened there as Snow Canyon was trying to work the half-court set. CC, what'd you see?
It looks like also, I think they're just having a little issue here as far as time and possession goes.
Maybe the shot clock did not reset. Issue.
They had the shot clock there, I think, at 32 seconds, and now it's gone down to 20 here as they're getting ready for the inbound.
34-24, our score on the Wilkinson scoreboard. Wilkinson's lighted up Region 9, lights, fans, home decor, so much more. Over across the street off Main Street from Fiesta Fun. Since 1946, homeowners and contractors have been counting on everyone down there, the great staff at Wilkinson. So they got the clock fixed. Snow Canyon will inbound. 1:50 left in the first half on the Scooters Coffee clock. Smith to Omac. Deep three in the corner, short, and Owen Mackey tracks down his own miss. Rebound now 15-10, +5, and a lot of the +5 are on the offensive end for the Warriors.
Yeah, the second chance points are going to be a big theme here tonight.
A block attempt from the backside on a wraparound pass, and a foul is called. Carter Campbell will head to the line to shoot 2. Good little look here from Dre Smith.
Yeah, physical foul as they go right up on his back there. Thought he had a chance for an easy 2. Got hammered.
Carter Campbell, lefty, from the stripe. First free throw's good.
I don't see a lot of lefties shooting anymore, especially in high school. Interesting. I like it.
What is the ratio in the NBA of lefties versus righties? Is it 90% righties, probably?
I know it's very small. You got maybe a few. I know James Harden's one of the big left-handers that's still playing around, but yeah, not often do you see these hoopers with the left-handed shot.
Jazz don't have one left-handed shooter on their team, do they?
No, they could use a left-handed shooter, a right-handed shooter, and anyone in the middle who can play defense.
And some better wing defenders wouldn't hurt my feelings either. Schroeder saves it from going out of bounds. Over to Moore. He'll hoist the 3 on the line, but short. Rebound loose, and Snow Canyon secures. And here comes Dre Smith into the front court. 35-24, 11-point lead for the Warriors. Owen Mackey going right to the hard drive, blocked by the Condor, saved by Moore, right to Carter Campbell. Smith traveled, he shuffled the feet, they say. Turnover, Snow Canyon, just their 3rd of the first half. In fact, only 7 total turnovers combined between these two teams. Pineview only has 4 when you look at the Down East furniture statistics. They got big game deals over there on furniture before Super Bowl 58 in Las Vegas.
Fun little tidbit here from our producer Chris back in the studio. Says 12% of the population is left-handed, and one of the premier guards in the NBA right now, Jalen Brunson, one of the left-handers.
Yeah, Jalen Brunson's been red hot for the Knicks. They've had the best record since the beginning of the year in the NBA. They're up to, I think, 3rd in the Eastern Conference standings. And Brunson has been a big reason why. 24 seconds here left on the Scooters Coffee clock. 35-24, Warriors with the ball and the lead, now down to 15 on the game clock. Holding for the final shot. Shot clock is off. O'Mackey out near half court, going between the leg, dribble real low. Crossover left, kick it to Kelch. Kelch straightaway triple is off the back iron, and a loose ball rebound on Carter Campbell, who puts his hands up in disbelief.
Kind of hit him with the little push off there, the stiff arm down low.
And that's a costly foul because with the new FIBA rules the UHSA has adopted, and really America has adopted, 5 fouls in a quarter, you automatically shoot 2 free throws. So Trevor Condy will head to the Fabulous Freddy's free throw line for 2 to try to cut this down to single digits. Condy, just 2 points on the night. First free throw attempt of the game is good for the Condor. He was hurt all last year, CC. Condy had an ACL injury, shut him down for his whole junior season.
And he's really taken off this year. I know it's kind of a late bloomer, and I wish we got to see more of him last season. You mentioned the injury, but I really think if he had just a chance to fill out the frame a little bit more, had maybe a little bit more time in the weight room, this could be somebody that Coach Amico would be super happy to have had.
Second one back iron too strong. Rebound, whip ahead. Smith losing control, falling down, out of bounds, and that'll do it for the half. No foul called. 35-25 on our Wilkinson scoreboard. We played 2 quarters here in our Boulevard home game of the week, and it's a 10-point cushion for Snow Canyon here on the Fan Sports Network. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll rally the halftime festivities presented by Rally Stop after this 2-minute timeout. Red Ledges Dermatology and Med Spa, specializing in general and cosmetic dermatology, treating acne, rashes, warts, and more. They even do cancer screenings and offer a free chemical pill with your first appointment. So if you need dermatology, think Red Ledges Dermatology, located just off Snow Canyon Parkway, St. George.
At Intermountain Sports Performance, we've been training athletes from Logan to St. George for over 20 years, and we guarantee your athlete will improve speed, agility, explosive power, and reduce the risk of injury while working with the most qualified team in all of Utah. Call 435-251-2299 to find the location nearest you.
Check out this week's edition of TGIF on stgeorgenews.com. TGIF is your weekend adventure guide to all the fun and exciting things going on in Southern Utah this weekend. Find this week's edition at stgeorgenews.com and click the shows on the menu tab. Have a blast this weekend.
This cheesesteak is so freshly grilled, you can still hear it sizzling.
I can hear it too.
Me too.
Actually, it's the
Cheesesteak?
grill.
Grilled right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
First Ace Hardware is conveniently located in St. George on the corner of Bluff Street and St. George Boulevard with 30,000 square feet of lawn and garden, paint, tools, fabrics, sporting goods, and the most complete nut and bolt section in town. First General Store, the Big Ace store on Bluff and on Main in Cedar City.
Nets on Fire is the place to hoop in Southern Utah. Elevate your game with group or individual training with elite coaching. Hustle to netsonfire.org to learn more and see why so many rising stars hoop at Nets. Nets on Fire, building champions on and off the court.
We are Utah's financial outfitter, and we're here when it's time for your business to climb higher. Cache Valley Bank, mountains await. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hey everybody, welcome back. Hey, got a little bonus coverage. You thought state drill was over, and it was over as of Thursday, yesterday. The second place overall winners, the Snow Canyon E-Shells, they didn't get much of a break. They're back here performing at halftime. This is their dance routine to the Journey song, Don't Stop Believin'. Great job by Coach Fry, Laney Fry, and the Snow Canyon E-Shells. The best in Region 9. Hillcrest won the state competition, but their show routine, the Medusa-themed routine that Snow Canyon did at state, won the state championship in show. They were first place overall. Next best in Region 9 was Desert Hills. They won the military and were fourth overall. So a good showing at state for Region 9 in a bigger 4A classification this year. And you could enjoy the performance. And we've got our halftime presented by Rally Stop. And let's get you first the individual scoring. And again, stats brought to you by Down East Furniture. How about the half for Owen Mackey, 19 points CC, and he scored at all three levels.
Yeah, I mean, we saw him right away just from the three-point range with absolutely no space. Guys in his face. Put that thing up and just drop it in. I mean, the guy has absolutely limitless range when it comes from shooting the basketball. But you talked about as well, putting his back to the basket, backing people down, and just using what he has. The gift of being a 6'4" guard, playing against a little bit of a smaller team in Pineview. I really like what I've seen so far in the Snow Canyon tonight. Owen Mackey leading the way, like you mentioned, with 19 points.
Other scoring for the Snow.
Own property and want to rent it? Then you need the right team with 11 years of local experience.
3 for Carter Campbell, 2 for Owen Aloha, 3 for Damon Ince. But I'll tell you what, Owen Aloha only scored 2, but he did a great job on the glass.
And that's been big, I think, for Snow Canyon here tonight, right? I mean, it's the second chance points that they've been able to get, whether it's been balls being tipped back to their guards or whether it's been the offensive rebounds by Owen Aloha. I just think that you've seen the second chance points starting to translate into what could have been a much bigger lead. However, they've done a good job at cutting it down. Just a 10-point game here at the half.
Scoring individually, Adam Moore was 6 for Nash Schroeder, and 6 for Camden Smith to pace Pineview. Just 2 for Griffin Shepard, 2 for Devin Williams, and 3 for Trevor Condi. So a little bit more balance there in that first half, but no one more than 6.
How big a shock of that is for you, though, Devin? Like, think about that. We're going into the half at this game, and we're talking about Nash Schroeder with 6 points, right? A guy who was leading 4A in scoring, a guy who was leading the region in scoring, going right there hand in hand with Owen Mackey. Owen Mackey's got the better of him here tonight.
No question. And Mackey, again, we pointed out in the pregame show, 4 of 17 shooting in the first matchup. Pineview did an incredible job, as good as anybody has against Mackey all year long. He still had, some points. He was in double digits, but obviously, the ankle is healthy. He was just coming off that injury, and he looks really sharp tonight. to pace all scores. 35-25 is our halftime score. Those are your individual stats. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll get you region scores. All the games are at halftime right now. We'll talk to you a little bit about those scores and get you some supplemental stats as well. And then we'll talk second half adjustments. Here inside our Rally Stop halftime show, before or after you go watch your favorite team, make sure and stop by a Southern Utah Rally Stop. At the break, 35-25, Snow Canyon by 10 on the Fan Sports Network.
Own property and want to rent it? Then you need the right team with 11 years of local experience, a staff of over 25 employees, and a 4.9 Google rating. Aim to maximize your rental income and find quality tenants while keeping turnover low to increase your revenue and truly maintain your property. Learn more at redrockpropertymanagement.com.
As a local business owner, it's important to get the word out about your business. More people equals more revenue for you. Get your business in front of over 160,000 people in Southern Utah each week with St. George News. Contact St. George News today.
Nets on Fire is the premier indoor basketball training facility in Southern Utah with 4 full-size gyms and group and individual training packages available for every age and skill level. Nets on Fire can elevate your game. Hoop it, Nets.
We love giving back to our community, and over the years, we have provided vehicles for families in need, supported local charities, and helped train our first responders. Dealer Collision, your place for collision repair.
Everyone loves local sports and, of course, loves ice cream. And the best ice cream on the planet is Handel's Homemade Ice Cream. Open late every day of the week with dozens of delicious flavors. So after your favorite team wins, head over to Handel's to celebrate with locations in St. George, Layton, and Woods Cross.
Need an appliance or two? AWP's got you. Check out the remodeled expansive showroom, highlighting the Cafe series with colors like matte black, matte white, and modern glass. Make your kitchen stand out. Come see the local boys at AWP across the freeway from the Bloomington Walmart.
Red Rock Real Estate has over 200 professional realtors in the St. George area that specialize in the local market. Whether you're buying your dream home, looking for an investment property, or want to sell your home for the highest amount, the Red Rock Real Estate team is here to assist you. Get started now by visiting redrockrealestate.com.
Did you know that St. George News has a new app? Download the St. George News app today and stay up to date on everything happening in Southern Utah. Get instant notifications on news, weather, sports, and more. Download the app today and get your local news now.
We are back. Rally Stop halftime continues. Devin Dixon, Connor Collins, glad to be with you on a Friday night in our Boulevard home game of the week. Got Cannon Seacrest, our video producer. Got Sebastian, our cameraman for the live stream. Jeff, our statistician, and the whole crew on a Friday night bringing you the game of the week, and no place we'd rather be. 10-point lead for Snow Canyon. Let's get you the other 2 scores and score updates all season long. We're on the Nets on Fire score update. Nets on Fire, building champions on and off the court. Eli Allred is the hottest guy in the first half in the region, as it is 36-23, and Eli Allred has 24 of the 36 points. So you thought Mackey's 19 was impressive. Eli Allred is torching Hurricane right now.
Yeah, and you know that Eli Allred's going to be doing it at a high clip too, right? You know he's lighting it up from the three-point range. He's one of those guys who really only believes in layups and 3 points. He hardly ever takes anything in between. So Allred, like you said, having a big night here. As Owen Mackey, as we thought was having a big one, only 19. They're doing work over there. But this game, I mean, I got to say, it's been great back and forth. And seeing Owen Mackey with 19, I just hope we get to see a little bit more action from Nash Schroeder here. Maybe we see Griffin Shepard come alive. And in the second half, Pine View's able to kind of close this gap.
The other score, 18-point lead. And that is Crimson Cliffs over Cedar, 33-15. So getting it done on the defensive end. Cedar only 15 points in the first half and plenty of offense for the Mustangs. They're mad after losing on Wednesday to the Snow Canyon Warrior team.
I was going to say, right now, Cedar's just kind of in a bad place, right? You know, you don't ever want to be the team to follow up another one's getting a kind of a butt whooping, right? So this is one of those, I think, where Crimson's just a little charged up, a little emotionally fired up for that game, and going out there taking care of business.
Let's talk second half adjustments. Cannon, if we can, let's go back to the Team D Auto Sales keys to the game. And CC, tell us, kind of evaluate how Snow Canyon do, and then how did Pineview do against the keys?
I'll tell you what, Snow Canyon has really impressed me here tonight, and one of the big things I called for was the off-ball movement, right? I wanted to see guys move around, kind of create some plays. And one thing that Owen Iloa has done is create second chance points, but it hasn't just been to Owen Mackey. It's been to guys like Dre Smith, to guys like Eds, right? They've been getting a lot of other players involved. I like what a Snow Canyon's doing. And then Pineview, you talk about different matchups and different looks on Mackey. I kind of think they need to go back to that, right? They only kind of kept the one guy out there, and it hasn't necessarily worked all that well in transition. I think they've done good, but you just got to attack a little more. I think they kind of hesitate as they're going in on offense. Slow it down. You know, if you're gonna slow it down, slow it all the way down. Let your team get there. But if you got a 1 or 2 man break, you just got to go. You got to go and take that chance at quick points.
Appreciate Rally Stop. Second half, glad you're with us on the live stream. thefansportsnetwork.com, our YouTube page, also KSLSports.com. We'll be teaming up with KSLSports.com for all our simulcasts, and then we'll be teaming up with them once we get up to Utah Valley for all of the live streams inside the state tournament.
Cool little moment here. Coach Bull and Coach Miko kind of chopping it up at the half as it's wrapping up, giving each other a little pat on the back. And like we said, playoff atmosphere basketball. You can feel it here tonight, and I'm excited for the second half here to get rolling.
The highlight of the first half, that house of jump two-hand dunk by Owen Mackey, right, CC?
Hey, I told you we were going to see one. Like I said, I thought maybe you'd be going to the ESCPN desk, but instead it went over to the fans of Pineview.
Here we go, Snow Canyon ball underway here. Owen Mackey with 19 in the first half, lobs it high, Aloha all alone underneath, lays it up and in.
And that's nice as he finds a way to go right at them down low.
Nash Schroeder across half court. Just 6 for Nash in that first half. We'll see if he gets going. Didn't really force it. Didn't have probably 3 of 6, 3 of 7 shooting by Schroeder. Backdoor cut. There's Schroeder all alone, laying with a little English. Got it to go.
Yeah, just like that. You say his name and he appears. Beautiful backdoor cut and a nice find as well.
37-27. 10-point lead for the Warriors. Smith, kick to the corner to Ince. Ince, back out top, deflected. Mackey's got to go get it. Won't be a backcourt because it was deflected. Mackey's got still 18 on the shot clock. Jogs back across half court. Lost the handle, has to go get it. Now he's down to 10 on the shot clock. Got to go. Mackey, elbow mid-range jumper. Oh, yeah, Owen Mackey scoring with the mid-range J.
He has such a clean form shot. I mean, it looks almost like a Klay Thompson-esque shot. He just has that beautiful form, keeps everything tight.
Coach Padamico came on our show this morning. He said, Owen Mackey is the best region player since Ben Lindquist.
Yeah.
We were talking about that on the show this morning. And there's been some great shooters, you know, the Andy Palmers, the Lewis Garretts, the Nick Hammers, the Brandon Simisters, the Tyler Otts. Tons of the Tom Whiteheads come to mind. I'm going to start naming, past players and forget somebody, but you get the idea. But in the 20-plus years I've been covering sports, Mackey certainly is one of the top 5 I've ever seen come through the region without question. That's why John Judkins gave him a scholarship to stay in town and play at Utah Tech.
And that was a huge get for him, right? Because this was somebody who easily is kind of flying under the radar at a national level, right? I think a lot of other teams very well should have been taking note of Owen Mackey. And there's honestly Big 12 teams that would probably be paying to get a kid like him.
2 free throws by Schroeder from the Fab Freddy's free throw line. A missed 3 by the Warriors and a loose ball rebound. So Pineview down 39-29. That's the second foul of the game on Owen Aloha. That's where you don't mind Aloha getting a foul, though, just fighting for rebounds. That's not a bad spot for the big fella to pick one up if he's going to pick one up.
And he's been better with that tonight, because that has been an issue with him as of recent weeks.
Schroeder thought he was fouled. It's saved off of Schroeder's knee. And a great play by guess who? Trey Kelch. Widely regarded as one of the best on-ball guard defenders in the region without a question.
Yeah, the Snow Canyon defense, they just play right up in your face. They're very physical. They're very twitchy. They keep their hands in passing lanes and get rewarded there with the turnover.
Kelch drives the middle, challenging with a wraparound pass to Aloha, who puts it up and in. Owen Aloha has another bucket. He's got 6 on the night.
Yeah, nice little soft touch as he's starting to learn. Earlier in the night, we saw him go a little too hard up with the ball. Bounced off the back of the rim. Tonight, he had a couple soft touches here in the second half.
You look at the Red Rock Real Estate rebounds as a foul down low. Condi will shoot 2. Aloha picks up number 3. 18-12 was the rebounding at the half. I'm sure that was one of the keys we talked about, and that's something that Coach Pat Amico probably challenged his guys on in the locker room. +6 differential advantage Snow Canyon, and a lot of those offensive rebounds leading to second chance points opportunities for the Warriors.
Yeah, and you can see Snow Canyon kind of setting up a little bit here, running away with it, as it's now a 41-29 game, but still nothing settled yet here.
You know, kind of still within striking distance, but you like the start of the second half of your coach Ryan Ball and the Warriors.
And you can tell, right? It's a home game. They feel this atmosphere. They're coming out with an energy. You feel like Pineview might just be lacking a little bit, kind of like what we saw with Crimson the other night, right? It felt like maybe they were just lacking a little bit of that energy, that intensity. That's kind of what we're seeing here tonight.
Corner pocket 3 by the Warriors. Damon Ince, no. Rebound, Caleb Schmidt. He'll race ahead. Whip it down the lane to a streaking Trevor Condi, and led him too far on the post route, and it goes out of bounds. And that is another turnover for Pineview. That is now turnover number 6. Turnover number 6. As we look at our Down East furniture statistics. Down East, super big savings for the big game on furniture like that Feather sectional. Go check it out. Big discounts through February 9th. Owen Mackey, hard drive, stops, pops, off the window with a kiss, and down it goes.
Yeah, and you see him kind of shaking his hand, wondering where the foul is, but he goes up and he just has a nice drop. Wow, what a little bit of a push off there by Schroeder.
And then Schroeder steps back, takes a 3, and is fouled, so Schroeder will shoot 3. Mackey's got 23. Kelch trying to sell that offensive foul call, didn't get the whistle. And now Pineview will have a chance to answer that last Warrior bucket with some fabulous Freddie's free throws here. 3 shots awarded to Nash Schroeder. He was clearly behind the line.
I love on the replay there. I'm not sure if a lot of people were able to take notice, but one of the first guys to go help Nash Schroeder up here as he's getting up. Look who it is.
Carter Campbell definitely bumped him with the hip. It was not a foul up high. It was the follow through as he turned away, him a hip check.
But number 24, Owen Mackey for Snow Canyon, one of the first guys to actually come over and pick up Nash Schroeder. It's not something you see all the time. Generally,
sportsmanship.
Yeah, you know, and that's something, another reason why Coach Judkins was so quick to offer this kid.
Well, you talk to anybody about the kind of kid Owen Mackey is, but nothing but the highest regard and highest praise, and another example. And you love, college and the pros, the sportsmanship, not as important when you get to the professional level. You're getting paid to do a job, but at the high school level, you love to see moments like that.
Yeah, and it's good because in a night like this, I'm sure Schroeder's feeling it, right? His team depends on him, and he's not having his best night, but it's good to see even one of the star players in the region, even if it's on the other side, picking him up.
Schroeder's now got 12 on the game. 4 of 4 from the free throw line in the second half. Or 5 of 5 from the free throw line, excuse me. And a 3 by Dre Smith. That's his 3rd of the night. He's got 11 into double digits, and the Warrior lead balloons to 14.
And I might have a new nickname here for Trey Kelch. He might be the Bulldog, as he's starting to just be a little rascal down there. He plays a nice physical game. He sets up the screen there, and Dre Smith sitting right behind him wide open.
4:52 left on the Scooters Coffee clock here in the 3rd quarter. And the largest lead of the night, 14 for the Snow Canyon Warriors. Cam Smith, Jelani Ajegba, Adam Moore, Griffin Shepard, and Nash Schroeder on the court, and an offensive foul called against Camden Smith. For Coach Ryan Ball on the court, Carter Campbell, Reggie Mackey, Owen Mackey, Trey Kelch, and Dre Smith, who's been red hot with 11 points. We just mentioned him, and there's another look. What'd you see there, CC?
Yeah, it looks like kind of the moving screen, and does kind of put his chicken wing out a little bit. And sometimes when you're going for that screen, it's best to stand still and let the guard bring them to you.
Now Mackey being guarded by Schroeder, gets it over to Armack, and Reggie driving is going to draw a whistle, and they're going to call a foul on Adam Moore here on a little hip check with the right hand. He didn't put 2 hands on him, but he had that right arm just leaning on the waistline, and enough for the official to blow the whistle. Inside, Mackey, no. Almost comes up through the net. Loose ball rebound. Adam Moore clears it. Over to Shepard. Ahead to the corner to Schroeder. Schroeder driving hard. Reverse lay-in. Oh, yeah, that was pretty. Nash Schroeder, nifty move with some English off the window, and down it goes.
Yeah, that was a very Nash Schroeder-esque move, and I like that Coach Amico calls a quick timeout, gets his guys back together.
Nash Schroeder is picking up the scoring pace. He's now got, Jeff, is that 15 or 14 for Schroeder? Lost track. Let me double check that for you. Of course, game high still 23 for Owen Mackey, who is right half point shy of his season average. The scoreboard here has Schroeder for 14. Jeff, our statistician, is telling me he has 15.
Yeah, maybe a free throw along the way there.
And we got a timeout brought to you by Luke Udy at American Family Insurance. Has all your home, auto, and life insurance under one roof. If you've noticed your premiums insurance rising, go get a free quote from Luke. See if he can save you some money. It's not something you think about, and then you see that increase. Might be smart time of the year, new year, 2024. See what Luke can do for you. And if he can save you some money, he does a great job. So it is 14-14 for Schroeder. Jeff double checking and saying the official book has it correct. So Schroeder with 14, Mackey with 23. That's our Finley Subaru Star Watch tonight. And you want to go see the stars down at Finley Subaru. See the all-star lineup down at Subaru. We got two all-star events this week in the NHL and the Pro Bowl, the NFL all-star festivities. We saw Miles Killebrew. We were talking about him on the show this morning.
What was that? I think they said it was like 12 footballs at one point that he had caught at once. I mean, that's incredible.
Yeah.
And this is a guy who doesn't even play receiver.
Yeah, he was voted in as the special teams to the Pro Bowl, former SUU T-Bird. Go check the video out of him in the punt catching competition. Entry pass stolen away, turnover by Snow Canyon. Only their 5th of the game. Or 4th of the game, excuse me. First in the second half. They only had 3 in the first half. Doing a really good job taking care of the ball. Screen by Cam Smith. Schroeder on a skip goes to Moore. Moore on a hard drive goes to baseline, and a whistle and a foul, and it's going to go against Dre Smith. And Adam Moore, was he in the act of shooting, CC? I think so, but he might have been trying to pass it last second over to Cam Smith.
It looked like he was trying to pass it last minute, but that's going to be the 5th foul here in the quarter, so that's going to get him on the line.
Yep, you're right. Doesn't matter. 5th foul. So Adam Moore to the free throw line. Kind of put the nation on watch the way he was coming out of the gate for the Pineview Panther football team last fall.
Yeah, at one point early in the season, he was leading the entire country in passing.
I think through the first 3 weeks of the season, yeah.
And this was another one of those things not a lot of people were really expecting with Pineview kind of coming out of nowhere this year. And I love an underdog story like that. Some of the guys who decide to stay local, stay true to the team, and not join some of the top dogs around town. And it's paid off. They opened some eyes, and kids are getting some big scholarships around here.
With the free throws, Panthers have cut it back down to where they were at the half. It's a 10-point Snow Canyon lead, 46-36. Trey Kelch, a right angle 3, and down it goes. For Trey, that is his first bucket of the game, and the lead is 13. Schroeder to the middle, kick to Moore in the corner. Drive the baseline, the floater. He got it to go. Adam Moore starting to heat it up a little bit. He's now got 10 into double digits. Actually, he's got 11 now in the contest.
Yeah, he had a couple nice three-pointers there in that first half, and now he has a couple good twos.
Kelch. Over to Reggie. Armack drives the baseline, nothing there shot-wise. They'll get it over to Omack. Omack skips to Dre in the corner, and we're going to get a foul on Jelani Ojegba. And that's only the 3rd of the quarter. They'll have to trigger it in under their own basket here. 2:46 left on the Scooters Coffee 3rd quarter clock. 49-38, 11-point lead for the Warriors. It's our Boulevard Home Game of the Week here on the Fan Sports Network and streaming on the fansportsnetwork.com. Owen Mackey just nonchalantly goes to the middle and just flips it up and in. He's got 25.
Yeah, that kid, he's just got a bag of tricks that he can open up. I mean, the little Euro as he goes boom, boom, right over the top.
Shepard, pull up, elbow jumper short, got his own miss, then lost the handle and taken away by Dre Smith. They'll outlet ahead. Here come the Warriors. Kelch to the middle. Carter Campbell picks up a loose ball. Now they'll get it over to Mackey. He'll hold and settle things in. Plenty of time, 24 seconds on the shot clock. Entry into Carter Campbell. Spin move on the baseline. Wrap around up and under, and a block by Cam Smith. Adam Moore wants to run. Ahead to Schroeder.
And you can see Coach Ball a little mad. No foul called there.
Moore trying to save it. It's deflected out of bounds. It'll stay with PV. Panthers down by 13 here with 1:54 to go.
Yeah, this one
in the
here,
third.
it looked like Cam Smith might have got away with one as he kind of gave a big chunk on the hand there. A little back there, but.
Yeah, I think it was before that replay. Schroeder lost the dribble, whips to Shepard. Shepard will spot up and take a three and splash. Griffin Shepard from downtown. A big three there. He's got only 5 points in the contest, but it cuts the lead back down to 10.
Yeah, that was a big bucket there, not only for Griffin Shepard, but like you said, for the contest as well. I think he needs to kind of get his confidence back underneath him, and all of Pineview right now. I feel like they're all kind of just trying to find their confidence behind them.
They call a foul on Schroeder. He was curling around a screen here. Did he
grab on?
Grab him on the
shoulder.
left.
Yeah, that left shoulder.
So that's just the second on Nash. Now one more foul by the Panthers, and free throws would be coming for Snow Canyon. That's their fourth here in the third quarter. 10-point lead. Inside, Campbell kicks it back out. Plenty of time on the shot clock. Mackey thought about the three, skips it over to his little bro. Armack back outside to Dre. And now we got a whistle, and it's a timeout brought to you by Luke Cutie, American Family Insurance. Coach Ball will take it from the Snow Canyon bench, and we'll take it as well. Just a 30-second timeout, and then we're back to the jungle. 51-41. Warriors have a 10-point lead on the Fan Sports Network.
What's up, sports fans? It's Blair Fry with the Fry team at Red Rock Real Estate. Let's be honest. You know what's addicting? Football. You know what else is addicting? Looking for homes or investment properties. Let the Fry team at Red Rock Real Estate coach you through your real estate addictions.
Scooter's Coffee and Hurricane is the best way to start your day or get you through your day. From breakfast sandwiches to cinnamon rolls to amazing smoothies and, of course, coffee. Anytime is a good time to sip and smile. Scooter's Coffee, open 7 days a week.
Welcome back, everybody. Devin Dixon, Connor Collins. Privileged to bring you coverage here from the jungle on your Friday night. Region 9 basketball in the 4A classification. State tournament looming at the end of February up at Utah Valley University. And both these teams want to be in it with a chance to win it. And this kind of feels like a playoff game tonight. We kind of talked about the importance. Panthers 8th in the RPI, Warriors 10th. And Owen Mackey strikes again right out of the timeout. Mid-range jumper, lead is 12. He's got 27 on the night.
Yeah, just silky smooth. And then Nash Schroeder on the other end, getting called with the charge on offense. And you can start to see the frustration starting to boil over now for the Panthers.
Williams is going to check in for Schroeder. They're going to give him a quick breather. It's his third foul. 58 seconds left in the third. Warriors with the ball, up by 12. Appreciate Jersey Mike's. We'll be naming a sub of the game at a conclusion inside our Johnson Pediatric Dentistry post-game show. Owen Mackey behind a screen. Three, let it fly, no. Rebound, Trey Kelch. What can't this kid do?
I'm telling you, the Bulldog, he's everywhere.
Fresh shot clock. Now to Dre Smith on the left wing. Gets it back to Omac. 30 left in the third quarter. 15 on the shot clock. Ball fake. 3 in the air. Owen Mackey's got 30. Cache Valley Bank 3. Make it rain.
Oh my gosh, just a little hesitation. Gets the guy up in air. And Shepard, you got to stay on your feet there because Owen Mackey's going to take advantage every time.
Hard drive and a whistle and a foul called against Pineview defensively. Back to a 15-point lead for Snow Canyon after Pineview had fought it to get it back down to 10.
Owen Mackey having a much better night in this showing than he did this first round.
Yeah, no question about that. You go back to that first meeting, and Mackey was coming off that ankle injury, but Nash had 29. Griffin had 20 to lead Pineview. Mackey had 20, but already 30 in this one.
Yeah, he's got 30 here tonight, and like we said, you can see that Griffin Shepard, Nash Schroeder not having their best night, still kind of trying to find their shot. Just having a hard time getting anything going here for the Panthers.
Schmidt's going to check in for Cam Smith. Moore to the line here for one more. First one was good from the Fabulous Freddy's free throw line. We'll also be naming our Appliance Wholesalers Plus Playmaker Play of the Game. And we'll pick our Star of the Game, brought to you by Findlay Subaru. Also, one more award, our Defensive Play of the Game, brought to you by Mountain Land Supply. That's all coming up after this one goes final. And another whistle and a foul with 2 seconds left, and free throws will be coming. And that's not a good foul there because you put the Warriors back on the line, but they're just having all kinds of trouble slowing Owen Mackey down tonight.
Yeah, I was going to say, you're not just putting the Warriors back on the line, you're putting Owen Mackey back on the line, and this guy has been automatic from the free throw line.
Free throw good by Omak. He's got 31.
And with 2 seconds left there, just a bad foul.
One more for Omak. Missed it. He's human. A little shove and a heave, and it won't go. We played 3 quarters. 14-point lead for the home team. The Snow Canyon Warriors 57-43 over Pineview. Full timeout. Be back for the 4th quarter on the Fan Sports Network and streaming on the fansportsnetwork.com.
Remember when Down East was all scratch and dent furniture, your go-to for dorm rooms, kids' rooms, and first homes? Well, the times have changed, and Down East has changed with you. Down East is proud to offer our beautiful collection of high-quality furniture designed to elevate your space and make a statement. From stylish sofas and dining tables to cozy bedroom collections. If you're starting fresh or looking to upgrade, Down East has everything you need to create the home you'll love.
Well, Pineview did better in that 3rd quarter. They were down in the rebounding, -6 differential at half. They've cut it down to a -3 differential, but they didn't make up score on the scoreboard. They lost ground on the scoreboard because Owen Mackey just red hot tonight.
Yeah, he started to pick it up there in that 3rd quarter, and you know, he had 14 going into the half. Now he's got 31 going into the 4th. So he's one of those guys, man. Like I said, if he gets going, it's a hard night to stop.
Shepard all alone will take a wide open 3, but he misfires. Offensive rebound, Cam Smith.
Yeah, just kind of one of those nights for the Panthers here.
Schroeder can't get it to go. Cam Smith, another rebound. Cam Smith has it blocked out of bounds, but Pineview will keep possession.
And that's what they want when Cam Smith's in, right? They want him to play physical down low, body up, and just kind of get yourself some second chance opportunities. It's what he's done, and that's what Snow Canyon's done so well here tonight. So Pineview trying to give them a taste of their own medicine.
Schroeder's got 14. Adam Moore has 13 to pace the Panthers, but you feel like Nash needs to have a big quarter here. Or Moore, one of them. And Moore driving, finger roll, got it in a block. There's an and one opportunity for Adam Moore.
Yeah, maybe this is one of those games where the quarterback steps up for you, right? Adam Moore, as he's kind of been playing that 3rd string role here on the basketball team, kind of behind Griffin Shepard, behind Nash Schroeder. But now he's having his game here tonight, and it's in a big moment.
And he gets the old-fashioned 3-point play from the Fat Freddy's free throw line. How many fouls is that? 3, 4 fouls now on Owen Aloha. Carter Campbell has 3. So the bigs for Snow Canyon starting to get in a little foul trouble. We'll keep an eye on that. Mackey, baseline shot, no. Got his own miss. Schroeder stole it away. Nash had his hands in the cookie jar. Schroeder cupping it. Kick out. And Mackey almost stole it, but Schroeder has a little angle. He'll kick to Moore. Moore will hoist a 3, misfires, rebound. And we got a foul on Schroeder, fighting for a rebound. Yeah. It looked like the Warriors was shielding Schroeder, and he was just fighting for the ball, but that's his 4th. And he's got to be careful. Can't afford Schroeder to foul out here.
No, that's kind of like we said, your engine that keeps Pineview going. And even though he's not having his best night, he's still been productive enough that you can't afford to lose him. I mean,
you have to sit for a little bit, though, and Mackey did a great job not letting him get to that basketball and drawing that foul. That was Reggie Mackey, the sophomore. Kelts drive kick into the corner. No, excuse me, that's Dre Smith. And the ball, Uh-oh, goes off Shepard, then off Mackey, and it'll be Pineview basketball down by 11 here with 6:42 left in the fourth quarter. And that's the right call. It did touch Mackey, and he knew it. He just walked back on defense.
Yeah, Pineview got to try to take advantage here, down by 11.
Panthers going to work. Every possession here in the fourth quarter is important when you're trying to get back in the game. And Cam Smith will take a three, and oh, it took a peek down and popped back out, no good.
Yeah, in and out, and probably not his best shot selection, but he was open.
Sounded like he was confident. Mackey drives into Cam Smith. Smith trying to say, I'm straight up, but they got the foul.
Yeah, not much Cam Smith could have done there. Maybe try to shuffle his feet just a little bit more, but he does go up with his hands there.
Second on. Mackey back to the line. Working on 31 points. First free throw, good. And one more coming for the senior. Utah Tech already has his mission call. He's going to Rome, Italy. Ooh. His cousin actually went somewhere back there, and so he told me, Owen Mackey, I was talking to him last week, I've actually been to Italy before. I'm excited to go back. And we got a timeout. 30-second timeout brought to you by Luke Cutie, American Family Insurance. We'll take it. Message from our sponsors. Back in 30 as it's 59-46. Snow Canyon leads on the Wilkinson scoreboard.
Relatives coming to visit, not enough room, or maybe you're looking to host a family reunion and need a house with a pool. Well, Red Rock Vacation Rentals has got you covered. From 2-bedroom condos to 10-bedroom luxury homes, they truly have something for everyone. Plan your perfect getaway or staycation. Visit stgeorgeutahvacationrentals.com.
Oh, hello, Italian nightclub from Jimmy John's. Ciao, freshly baked bread piled with Italian-style meats. Hey, hand-sliced veggies. Am I obsessed with this sandwich? Yeah. So what if I am? Jimmy John's. Order online or on the app.
Welcome back to the Jungle, Snow Canyon High School. Devin Dixon, Connor Collins. 24-20, the rebounding. You look at the Red Rock Real Estate rebounds. Advantage there, Snow Canyon. Only 5 turnovers for the Warriors tonight. 9 turnovers in the game for the Panthers. Some of the supplemental stats we're tracking, brought to you by Down East Furniture. Ojegba saves it, gives it to Cam Smith, pump fake, and Carter Campbell might have got a piece of that, ended up short.
Yeah, and Cam Smith got to be careful, trying not to get an over-the-back foul there, as he almost had a little frustration foul jump in, sticking his hand in.
Schroeder is on the bench right now with 4 fouls, 5:41 to go. Panthers down by 13. Snow Canyon with the basketball behind a huge night for this guy, Owen Mack. He's got 33, and he wanted 3 more, but that one spins out no good from straight away downtown. Panthers need a bucket.
Need a bucket bad here, right? Got to stop the bleeding.
Schmidt at the elbow, back to Ojegba, back to Schmidt in the corner, back to Ojegba, now to Moore. Shepard, step back corner 3. Yes, sir! Cache Valley Bank 3, Griffin Shepard. He's got 8 in the contest.
Big time bucket there by Shepard, as he's just kind of waiting out, knowing that he's got a good shot coming his way, and he takes advantage of that opportunity and drains the 3.
Nets on fire, Region 9 score update. The Hurricane Tigers, who are winless in region, have taken a 53-50 lead at home over Desert Hills. Wild comeback over than Tigers did. That game is also streaming on our website, thefansportsnetwork.com, or on our YouTube page. Here it's 11, but Warriors won 3 more, but no, Trey Kelt's shot won't go. Rebound Moore, crossed half court, ahead to Shepard, guarded by Mackey. Kick out to Moore. Adam Moore triple in the air, too strong. Rebound collected by Kelch. Here come the Warriors. Kelch to Mackey, trailing the play. He'll take a 3, and he got it. Owen Mackey's got 36 tonight.
Woo-wee! I think we got a chance to see 40 here, no doubt, Devin. He is on pace. He's going to have the Holbrook Asphalt to serve by himself.
That might be your AWP playmaker play of the game. When Pineview's just down 11, and then Mackey pushes it back up to 14 with just under 4 minutes to play. Another stop by the Warriors defensively. Mackey wants another 3. Not this time. Heat check doesn't go.
And I love it. You can see it. Coach Paul over there is just screaming at his guys, get it to 24, get it to Mackey.
And a steal by Trey Kelch. Here is the lay-in. Got it. Trey Kelch, the thievery. Breakaway lay-in good.
I thought we were about to see a slammer jammer right there from Philo Kelch.
And timeout, Coach Pat Amico. It's a full timeout. We'll take it. 3:27 left on the Scooters Coffee clock. Trey Kelch, defense leading to offense. Warriors Sports Network.
Asphalt. It's not something we think about much, except when it's in bad shape. At Holbrook Asphalt, we help cities, HOAs, and businesses avoid replacing painfully expensive roads and parking lots. To avoid the cost of replacing asphalt, you must effectively preserve it while it's still in good condition. University research has shown Holbrook Asphalt's HA5 slows asphalt aging by 67%. We make your pavement assets last longer, cost less to own, all while achieving higher property values. Visit holbrookasphalt.com to discover more.
Hey, it's Sheldon Demke. Check out the latest episode of What's on the Menu, a behind-the-scenes tour of local restaurants. We'll see some of their favorite dishes and get an inside look on how these dishes are prepared. Check out this week's episode at stgeorgenews.com and click the shows on the menu tab.
Red Ledges Dermatology and Med Spa, specializing in general and cosmetic dermatology, treating acne, rashes, warts, and more. They even do cancer screenings and offer a free chemical pill with your first appointment. So if you need dermatology, think Red Ledges Dermatology, located just off Snow Canyon Parkway, St. George. Back here in the jungle, glad you're with us. Crunch time here, 3:24 to go. Panthers need buckets. Moore to Schroeder, out of bounds. Moore thought Nash was going to stay, and Nash started to cut, and the pass goes into the front row. That is turnover number 9, 10, 11. Actually 12. That was number 12 in the game for the Pineview Panthers, and that came at an inopportune time. Warriors want to use some clock. Kelch now going to drive in, blocked out of bounds by Trevor Condi. The Condor spreading the wings. And
he has just that reach. I mean, I know he's a tall kid himself, but it seems like his arms are twice as long as he is.
Corner entry pass, good look at a three, and Damon Ince hits another three-pointer.
Yeah, I think Ojegba just got kind of caught asleep right there as Ince was sitting wide open in the corner on the inbound play. Easy bucket there for the Warriors.
9 three-pointers hit tonight by Snow Canyon. Mackey has 4 of them. Schroeder wants a 3. He got a big bucket there for PVHS with 2:37 to go. Hopefully, still a 16-point lead, but if you want to have any hope coming back, you needed that one.
Yeah, I was going to say, hopefully not too late, but that can be one of those shots that maybe gets him rolling a little bit.
Warriors will use some clock here. Down to 17. Mackey outside. Dre bounced it over to Campbell. Baby got away with a hop step. Now Mackey off a Kelch screen. Hounded by Moore. Crosses over. Little flip shot on a run. He's got 38. Owen Mackey.
That was a filthy move, Double D. He hits the little dribble at the top of the key, goes right down the lane, and just a teardrop floater.
Schroeder for 3. No. Condi the rebound and a foul.
We got that one again there, Cannon. I mean, look at just the breakdown that Owen Mackey puts on this.
It starts with Kelch here, a little screen. He splits the defense off 1 foot.
Over Condi. I mean, that right there might be one of our plays of the game.
Yeah.
And he's got 3 of them by himself.
That 3, I just felt like kept that separation with time running out, but that one might have been the nail in the coffin, right? Just a minute 50 to go, and the lead is 18. Largest lead of the game. Okay, let's make that our AWP playmaker play of the game.
I mean, how often do you see a guard that size break somebody down like that?
Inside, shot up, no good. Shepard, it's deflected, goes out to Ojegba. Panthers keep possession. Shepard for 3, no good. Rebound knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Condi.
Yeah, he knew it. He was running back.
And Coach Pat Amico wants a timeout.
Well, with a minute and a half left, you know, this one might be out of reach for the Panthers, but you want to have a better outing, right? You don't want to just go out slow. And Snow Canyon, they want to kind of put the pressure on. They want to show that this is what they can do. They've been playing good basketball as of lately, and I think this just goes to show Snow Canyon is on the right side of the swing.
You know, we've got the Mackey dunk back in the first half that was sensational, the two-handed flush. had that big three at the 4-minute mark that kept the cushion when Pineview was, only down 11. It pushed it back up to 14, and still just adding to his total with that little mid-range one-footed floater off a sick crossover, splitting the defense to give him 38 points on the night. Trey Kelch probably has our Mountain Land Supply defensive play of the game with that steal and that lay-in.
Yeah.
That kind of
thought maybe he was going to give it a little rise up.
Yeah. All Warriors so far in the second half taking a 10-point lead. It's 18. Just a minute 30 left to go in this fourth quarter. And the Warriors, Owen Mackey wants another triple. No. Is he go? I feel like he's going for like a season high, or career high, something here, because they kind of drew that play up to get him a look, I think.
I was going to say, I think there's a little bit of flirting with some individual statistics here tonight.
Schroeder drives and lays it up and in with the left-hand lay-in.
I wouldn't be shocked to see Coach Bull organize another play here to try to free up Owen Mackey.
He's got 38. Campbell over to Omac. Inside to Campbell, and a bump foul called, and that'll be the fourth foul. Actually, no, that'll be the third foul of the quarter on Pineview. So Snow Canyon will inbound under their own basket here with just 59 seconds left in this game. Coming up, the Johnson Pediatric Dentistry post-game show. All the awards. Hopefully, we'll have a conversation with Coach Ball. Maybe even Coach will bring Owen Mackey up for some post-game comments. Another shot by Mackey, no. And rebound Panthers. Ahead to Ojegba. Ojegba will take a three. And that spins out no good. 43 seconds to go.
Yeah, good rebound by Mackey as he takes it up the court here. See if they're inclined to dribble it out. But I think he's trying to get to that 40 mark, Double D. 41.
Smith over to Ince, back to Mackey. Mackey straight away. 17 on the shot clock. Mackey to Campbell, gets it back. He'll take another three and miss again. He missed his last three shots, but he's had a heck of a night with 38 points, and Snow Canyon going to win this game. Moore will take a triple. That spins out no good. And rebound Carter Campbell. 69-53, Warriors win it here at the Jungle tonight on the Wilkinson scoreboard.
And you could see there at the end, Owen Mackey telling Coach Ball, it's all right, 5 seconds, we'll walk it out. I think Coach Ball kind of wanted Owen Mackey to go for it, push that 40-point range, but hey, we talked about it. We were on Star Watch tonight, and he showed up.
Yeah, no question about it. We'll clean it all up in our Johnson Pediatric Dentistry post-game show, just like Dr. Cody cleans your kids' teeth with all your dental needs. 2-minute timeout. Warriors win it on the Fan Sports Network. Stay with us. Hopefully Owen Mackey will join us, Ryan Ball, all the stats, all the awards coming up when we come back.
At Intermountain Sports Performance, we've been training athletes from Logan to St. George for over 20 years, and we guarantee your athlete will improve speed, agility, explosive power, and reduce the risk of injury while working with the most qualified team in all of Utah. Call 435-251-2299 to find the location nearest you.
Check out this week's edition of TGIF on stgeorgenews.com. TGIF is your weekend adventure guide to all the fun and exciting things going on in Southern Utah this weekend. Find this week's edition at stgeorgenews.com and click the shows on the menu tab. Have a blast this weekend.
This cheesesteak is so freshly grilled, you could still hear it sizzling.
I can hear it too.
Me too.
Actually, it's the
Hello? Cheesesteak?
grill.
Grilled right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
First Ace Hardware is conveniently located in St. George on the corner of Bluff Street and St. George Boulevard with 30,000 square feet of lawn and garden, paint, tools, fabrics, sporting goods, and the most complete nut and bolt section in town. First General Store, the Big Ace store on Bluff and on Main in Cedar City.
Nets on Fire is the place to hoop in Southern Utah. Elevate your game with group or individual training with elite coaching. Hustle to netsonfire.org to learn more and see why so many rising stars hoop at Nets. Nets on Fire, building champions on and off the court.
We are Utah's financial outfitter, and we're here when it's time for your business to climb higher. Cache Valley Bank, mountains await, Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Own property and want to rent it? Then you need the right team with 11 years of local experience, a staff of over 25 employees, and a 4.9 Google rating. Aim to maximize your rental income and find quality tenants while keeping turnover low to increase your revenue and truly maintain your property. Learn more at redrockpropertymanagement.com.
As a local business owner, it's important to get the word out about your business. More people equals more revenue for you. Get your business in front of over 160,000 people in southern Utah each week with St. George News. Contact St. George News today.
Nets on Fire is the premier indoor basketball training facility in southern Utah with 4 full-size gyms and group and individual training packages available for every age and skill level. Nets on Fire can elevate your game. Hoop it, Nets.
We love giving back to our community, and over the years, we have provided vehicles for families in need, supported local charities, and helped train our first responders. Dealer Collision, your place for collision repair.
Welcome back, everybody. Johnson Pediatric Dentistry postgame show. Snow Canyon wins it tonight by 16, 69-53. It's on. Everybody head to the St. George Yogurtland till they close tonight for the big score dessert compliments of Holbrook Asphalt with going over 55 points tonight. Fans win, and hopefully we'll have Coach Ryan Ball join us here in a few moments. Maybe even Owen Mackey. We'll see if we can get OMAC up here for some post-game comments. But CC, your thoughts on a very impressive Snow Canyon run. They are starting to gain momentum here. They avenged the early season loss to Pineview head-to-head, lost by 3 at the pit. Tonight they win by 16, and they might just flip spots with the Panthers and jump up to the top 8 of the RPI when it's updated.
Yeah, and it's kind of sort of, I think, a tale of where two teams are headed right now. Not to say that Pineview by any means is on a downpour or anything's done for them, but I just feel like right now they're in a little bit of a rut, right? They kind of got to figure it out. They got to make sure what their offense is going to be. As guys are starting to figure out, if you guard Nash Schroeder well, you can really kind of limit how that team runs. But I think what we saw tonight here out of Snow Canyon was a team that the past 2-3 games, Devin, have really started to take off, have really started to come alive. They played Crimson Cliffs really close. They had that big win not too long ago. So I think that for me, I got to go with Snow Canyon, just really starting to raise up to the moment. As like you said, they're sniffing that 8 seed. They're sniffing getting into that top 8. They want that first round bye.
Looking at some of our stats all year long brought to you by Down East Furniture. Big game savings over there at Down East now through February 9th. Feather Sectional. Go check it out. We'll get some highlights on the replay for you on television, on radio. We'll run down some statistics. And we'll hand out some awards as well. First, the individual scoring, 38 for Owen Mackey to lead all scores. He is going to not only jump up from a tie for 6th in the entire state in scoring, but he's going to have the outright lead in the region and in 4A because Nash Schroeder had a team-high 19 tonight. They came in tied, both averaging 23.5 points exactly head-to-head tonight, and Mackey with 38, and Nash had 19. Other scoring, 11 for Dre Smith, 6 for Owen Aloha, 5 for Trey Kelch, and you had 3 for Carter Campbell. Warriors shoot 8 of 13 from the free throw line, but they hit 9 3-pointers in the game. 9 threes hit for SC. Behind Nash, Adam Moore. Great performance for Moore. Had 10 of his 16 come in the second half. 16 there. Only 8 for Griffin Shepard tonight. Leaves him 46 shy of the 1,000-point mark in his career. Just 3 for Condi and 2 for Devin Williams. Rebounding, 28-27 were our final numbers in the Red Rock Real Estate rebounding department. 1 more board in the game for Snow Canyon. Turnovers, only 8 tonight for Snow Canyon. 12 total turnovers tonight for Pineview. Only 5 total turnovers, for Snow Canyon. 5 total turnovers, 12 for Pineview. So 7 more turnovers led to a bunch of points off turnovers. You factor in the second chance points, and Snow Canyon grabs the 16-point victory in this one tonight. You look at free throws, 8 out of 13 for the Warriors. Pineview, it really hurt them in the Desert Hills game last week. They did clean that up. They were 15 out of 17 tonight.
Yeah, and that's really where a lot of their points were coming from, right? It was going down to the basket, trying to attack and get to the free throw line because they were having a hard time trying to make their shots from beyond range.
Start to talk some awards here. I think our Finley Subaru star of the game is pretty easy tonight, CC.
I mean, you can't go any other way, right? 38 points on a Friday night game when really we're talking about some of our best plays of the game. 3 of them are from Owen Mackey, right? We're still trying to figure out which one we want for our AWP playmaker play of the game, but it seems like right now we got Coach Ball joining us live.
Yeah, Coach Ryan Ball is going to put a headset on and join us here. We'll get to some of the other awards, but pretty easy tonight. Our Finley Subaru star of the game, no question, Owen Mackey. It looked like you guys, was he closing in on a season high or a career high there at the end there, Coach?
School record.
Was it a school record?
It was school record. The school record is 40, so we were trying to get him that 3 to get to 41. I was going to call a timeout and have a big thing, but I mean, his legs were probably tired. You notice every shot was right on. It was just short at the rim, so we were trying to get it to him. But I mean, regardless, what a masterful performance. And I think that 38 points, I think a lot of people are going to go unnoticed as the team that was helping him get open. They were running the offense. They were setting him the screens. They were getting him the ball in his spots. I think they deserve a lot of credit too. And Owen's he's a dog, right? He's a phenomenal player, and he's gonna be able to have those nights.
You know, Nash had 29. Griffin Shepard had 20 when you guys lost to the Pit early in the season. Owen Mackey only had 20, but he wasn't fully healthy in that game. He was coming off that high ankle sprain. He looks fully healthy tonight.
Yeah, well, and last time too, not just his injury, but they had a really good game plan against him too, and they kind of played him physical, and they were really good at defending him. And tonight we had a little bit more of I think counters to what they were doing defensively, and so we were able to get him some more open shots coming off of zoom actions every once in a while, be able to score. But I think defensively was really where we won the game. I mean, that's 2 games in a row where we've held really good teams to 53 points. I mean, under 55 is, I think, a really good goal for a basketball team defensively in Region 9, and we did it 2 nights in a row. We made it tougher for Nash and for Griffin. We did a lot better this time, so that's, I think, where we won the game.
Coach, you were saying here some of the other guys to kind of help get Owen Mackey open. I mean, Owen Iloa tonight getting a lot of second chance opportunities with the offensive rebounds. Trey Kelch, we got a nickname for him now, the Bulldog. He just is everywhere. He's physical. He's in your face. Talk a little bit about some of those surrounding guys and what they helped do tonight.
Yeah, well, our bigs are actually, I think we're one of the better offensive rebounding teams in the region. I mean, we like to get a lot of offensive rebounds and crash, and Owen Iloa is relentless doing that. I mean, he's a big, strong, physical guy too, and he's incredibly athletic, so he can jump over some guys. TK made a really, really nice play. I think we were up 62-48, and he gets out in that lane and gets that steal, and that make, and then Damon Entz, who had struggled all night shooting the ball, he has that confidence to hit that 3 in the corner. Those 2 plays were the nail in the coffin, and it's just great to see, like, you know, Owen have 38 points. Everyone sees that, but again, there's a couple guys that were just making plays in the right moments that really, you know, show that we're a whole team that can really do a lot, and you know, we have a lot of pieces. So,
by the way, we did go with that Trey Kelch steal and lay-in as
awesome.
Our Mountain Land Supply defensive play of the game. He's been doing that all year.
Yeah, well, and that's one of the things where, you know, there's some times where you kind of want to tell Trey, like, hey, can you just like dial it down just a tiny bit, because he'll gamble, but then he'll go and he'll prove you wrong. And just like on this play, like, that's a gamble. He misses that, and Griffin's wide open, but he makes those gambles, and he makes them pay off sometimes. Kind of, I think, has a feel for the moment defensively when he does it, because he's done this multiple times. Our first win against Crimson at home, he also had like 2 plays right in a row that kind of ballooned the lead to 8 or 9 that kind of helped us win in the end. So he makes these plays in the right moments, and sometimes he kind of, I'm sure he's probably thinking like, Coach, just let me be Trey. You know, just let me be me.
Let me be the Bulldog, as CC likes to say.
Yes, let me be the Bulldog.
You know, help us sort out the Appliance Wholesalers Plus Playmaker play of the game. We thought maybe it was the dunk in the first half, because, I mean, the way he just blew past the defender and rose high. Take a look. I mean, we've seen some incredible dunks from OMAC, but this just adds to the list.
Yeah, I mean, and that's a big energy play, right? Especially when you're at home and you can get the crowd going. That's an absolutely phenomenal play. Great choice.
And keeps it up by 10 at the half.
Yeah, exactly. And you know,
I gotta say,
but this is the one CC likes.
Okay.
Just a 6'4" guard, able to break it down at the top of the key, split the defense, and then against a very tall defender like Trevor Condi, hits the teardrop right overhand.
Yeah, I think one of the other plays I'd like to point out too is Trey was, Nash was able to get past him a few times, and so we kind of switched Reggie and Trey on him. But a play in the second half where I think it was early in the third quarter, and we were trying to keep that kind of 13, 14-point lead, and Trey took a charge on Nash and got him even more into foul trouble, which kind of helped us throughout that end of the third, beginning of fourth, where they had to take Nash out and try and protect him for the rest of the game. That was another really big play that TK's done. He's one of the best on our team at being in the right spot and taking charges.
You told me before the game you felt like this was a playoff game. This playoffs start now. They're 8 in the RPI. You're 10. Time's running out in the regular season. Playoffs will be here before we know it. Now that you played the game, do you still feel like that was a playoff atmosphere?
Oh my gosh, yes. And I think everyone knew it. I think Pineview knew it. I think all of our guys knew it. And we tried to emphasize, like, we didn't want to put the pressure on them and then say, hey, we got to go out and force the issue. But we really had to tell them this is an urgency game. Like, if we play the way we played against Crimson and we execute, we move the ball, and we're patient, we're gonna be on top at the end. And we have to get these wins because no one wants to play a first round game, then have to travel up to possibly Logan. And so we're trying to get to that top 8. This was a really big win for us. And next week we've got really hard games. It's hard to go to Cedar and win, and then we play Dixie at home. So I think I'm confident going into those games that we've got to be able to celebrate this weekend having 2 really good wins, and then Monday we got to be focused since we got 2 more tough ones we got to take care of business with.
Yep, big week. You beat Crimson on the road, and
we needed them.
You get revenge against Pineview at home. Those are 2 RPI building, resume building wins, and Dixie looming, obviously, and you can't sleep on anybody. Expect the unexpected. Cedar is trailing big to Crimson tonight at the field house, and it looks like Desert Hills, who trailed briefly in the fourth quarter after a big lead, has won 65-60 over Hurricane.
Nice.
Out there in the Tigers' den tonight.
It's hard to play on the road in Region 9. Like, everywhere's got a pretty good, home crowd, and it's home court advantage is a thing, and we've had it so far. We've had a great crowd that's helped us stay undefeated.
You guys haven't lost at home.
We're undefeated this year at home right now. So so we've got to go out and get some road wins. We did the one against Pineview because we had 4 home games the first time around in region, so we've got 4 road games the second time around. So we got to go out and really play strong like we did against Crimson and quiet the crowd and take them out early.
We got one more award we got to hand out. That's our Jersey Mike's sub of the game. Who would you give that to off the bench tonight for you guys?
Reggie. I mean, Reggie is absolutely phenomenal in terms of defense. I mean, he doesn't always stuff the stat sheet, and it's kind of easy to put him by the wayside and say, oh, he's the sophomore, he's learning and growing and whatever, and sometimes he struggles shooting offensively. But Reggie comes in and he always does exactly what we ask, sometimes to a fault, where I think sometimes he overthinks and he tries to please the coaches, which we always love. But when he just goes out there and balls and hoops, like he goes out and plays defense, I thought he did a phenomenal job on Nash, and he did last time too, where Nash was really cooking early. Trey was having a little bit of a tough time, but we put him on someone else. Trey did great on someone else, and here comes Reggie to really try and slow down Nash, and I think he makes it tough. He's really tough to play against when he's defending you as well.
Finley superstar of the game, Owen Mackey, 38, 2 off the school record, 3 off setting the record.
3 off a set, yeah.
2 off tying the school record. Maryland defensive play of the game, we went with Trey Kell still in lane. That was huge, kept the cushion. And then the Jersey Mike sub of the game tonight. Good call on Reggie Mackey.
Yeah.
Love it. And the playmaker play of the game, which one did we settle on? CC like that little crossover,
we
split
got to
the
let
defender.
Coach decide. Where are you going? On the 2 plays, we had the big 2-hander dunk in the first half.
I think you kind of like the ends corner pocket 3 too.
So the reason I would pick that is because shooter's mentality, and he's a really good 3-point shooter, but he really struggled early on. I just want to give that one to him because he kept his confidence, and we told him all game, like, you're not making shots, that's okay, you got to stay confident. And that was the one that put us up by 19, put the nail in the coffin. Shooter shoot, corner pocket, Dame time.
Dame time.
Dame and
hands.
Dame time.
We'll give it to Coach, the final say, the Appliance Wholesalers Plus Playmaker Play of the Game. Good to have options on that award, though.
Absolutely. We had a lot of plays to choose from, and like I said, people are obviously going to look at, and they should, the 38-point performance from Owen Mackey, and it's really hard to win when an opponent scores 38, one player, but really I think it was a great team effort tonight where they really did what we wanted.
Dre Smith, though, helped out supplemental scoring. He was in double digits with 11.
Yeah, and early on, I think he was really great offensively, and here's what I said earlier. I think what I was more impressed with, Dre got off to an early start. He was playing well, but here's what made it even better is in the second half when he got the ball. I think early in the season he would have thought, hey, I'm scoring, I got kind of a hot hand, let me go create for myself. And every time he got it in the half court here, he was patient and he moved the ball and he got the next best shot. It's easy to say when you're scoring some points like that, hey, keep feeding me the rock.
Yeah.
But he was patient, and I think he's really grown as a player in doing that. Really appreciate that from him, and he Yeah, obviously had a great night that really helped us, especially early on.
Coach Ryan Ball, Coach, thanks for stopping by. Cedar
Good to be
next
here again with
Wednesday, and then Dixie next Friday.
Yep.
Another fun week.
Absolutely. It's always a fun week in Region 9.
Ryan Ball will take a quick 60-second timeout. We'll come back. We'll put a wrap on our Johnson Pediatric Dentistry postgame show. Stay with us on the Fan Sports Network. Warriors win by 16. Everyone loves local sports and, of course, loves ice cream. And the best ice cream on the planet is Handel's Homemade Ice Cream. Open late every day of the week with dozens of delicious flavors. So after your favorite team wins, head over to Handel's to celebrate with locations in St. George, Layton, and Woods Cross.
Need an appliance or two? AWP's got you. Check out the remodeled expansive showroom highlighting the cafe series with colors like matte black, matte white, and modern glass. Make your kitchen stand out. Come see the local boys at AWP across the freeway from the Bloomington Walmart.
Red Rock Real Estate has over 200 professional realtors in the St. George area that specialize in the local market. Whether you're buying your dream home, looking for an investment property, or want to sell your home for the highest amount, the Red Rock Real Estate team is here to assist you. Get started now by visiting redrockrealestate.com.
Did you know that St. George News has a new app? Download the St. George News app today and stay up to date on everything happening in Southern Utah. Get instant notifications on news, weather, sports, and more. Download the app today and get your local news now.
Welcome back here at the Jungle Johnson Pediatric Dentistry postgame show. Remember, new patient special always in effect. Dr. Cody will give you the exam, the cleaning, the x-rays for just $79 for new patients. See why so many parents choose Johnson Pediatric Dentistry for all their kids' dental needs. We're working on getting Owen Mackey up here. I agree with Coach. So many plays, tough to choose the playmaker play of the game. Fun one tonight, a big one, a big week, beating Crimson and beating Pineview tonight. Snow Canyon's got a lot of momentum going into next week.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about how both these teams, when you're looking at the RPI go down in a week, who's really going to be stressing? Who's really going to be feeling that pressure? I think tonight Snow Canyon made it just that much easier on themselves.
Yeah, no question. No question. We're getting Owen Mackey over here, and we're gonna get a couple quick comments with Owen here on another huge performance. And Owen, come on in here, strap in. 38 points. We knew you were chasing some kind of a record or some kind of a mark. And tell me about the 38 tonight. Looks like you were just 2 off tying the school record, and then obviously 3 off from breaking the school record.
Yeah, I mean, start of the game I was kind of feeling it. I didn't actually know the school record was 40.
Yeah, you didn't?
No, I had no idea. So when people were telling me to start launching threes, I was like, that's not me. I don't want to do that. But everybody kept telling me to shoot it, and then I figured out why after.
I was going to say there, it looked like with about 5 seconds left, you looked over at Coach and were like, hey, it's okay. It's all right, Coach. So
yeah.
We see the humility there. I know one of the big plays I was really proud of is we saw when Nash Schroeder went down, you were one of the first guys to go and pick him up. And that's one of the things we hear from coaches, from players, from everybody who's got to be around you is that you have that character, you have that leadership. But a night like this, we got to see the scoring prowess come out and talk to us about what did it feel like. Did you think tonight was going to be the night, or did it just all come together for you once you hit the court?
You know, after the first time we played Pineview, it was kind of an off night for me, so I was just locked in this game. I knew what we had to do in order to win. We executed the game plan perfectly, and we came out on top.
Favorite play tonight? I mean, you had the monster 2-hand slam. You had that little split the defense floater, and you had 4 threes tonight too. The threes were falling tonight for you.
Yeah, the dunks are always fun. They're always fun.
Get the crowd going, right? The energy.
Yeah, it's a huge momentum change.
Owen Mackey with us here, our Finley Subaru. Take us through the dunk.
I don't know. I just drove baseline. I wasn't actually going to go up and dunk it, but I just saw an open lane, so
saw some of the Pineview students there, and you're like, let's just go and give them a little show, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, and how much fun you having playing for Coach Ball in his first year? Obviously, you make it easier on him. He's doing a great job, and you're playing with your little brother too. It's kind of fun, and you got Bulldogs like Trey Kelch on your team. It looks like everybody's really coming into form as you get closer to the playoffs.
Yeah, everybody's starting to buy in. Our offense is moving really well, and defensively we've started to play really well, but Coach Ball's been a blessing. He's come in and he's done really well, and I really appreciate him for that. And you know, it's a huge blessing playing with my little brother as well. Build our relationship.
Owen Mackey, everybody, our Finley Subaru star of the night. 38 points, and go enjoy it with your teammates. Good luck against Cedar and Dixie next week. Another big week.
Another big week.
Owen Mackey, everybody. Hey, that's going to do it for us tonight. Warriors win it by 16. This has been the Johnson Pediatric Dentistry post-game show. We'll see you next time on the Fan Sports Network.